Hi and welcome along to AFTV. We are here for Match Day Live. Huge game today. Leicester City versus the Arsenal. Another one of those games away from home that are absolutely massive, that we want to win to keep us on track to be attempting to win the title. Huge game today. Cecil Turkish up at the King Power today. I'm in the studio with James, also joined by Guna Lee. Good to have you here. Artab,
yes,
how you doing, man?
My guy,
and also Charlene. Massive game today, and we're going to be touching on the starting. I know we just did the starting 11 show, but I'm going to remind you again of the starting 11. But just before we do that, I want to say a big thank you going out to NordVPN for powering this match day experience. It's their birthday this month, so Nord are giving away a mystery gift to all the people that sign up. All you got to do is scan the QR code or click the link in the description. Check this out right now.
It's like I've had no freedom to just be myself. I keep getting restricted. It's like someone's watching me at home, on the train, even in the bathroom. It's making me see red!
Well, that's because London is red.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, just to be sure, I'm going to prescribe you 2 years of NordVPN. You'll feel a better sense of self when you can explore the internet with freedom. And with next generation encryption on up to 6 devices, those feelings of being watched will be gone.
Does that mean I can access new content on the streaming services I've already subscribed to?
Just change your location in the app.
And I won't get tagged by any malware?
Nord's threat protection will have you covered.
And I can save money when travelling and shopping locally instead of internationally?
All you've got to do is click the link.
Oh wow. Thank you, Doc.
All right, Ty?
No, I'm not right. It's a disgrace.
Charming.
Remember, with the AFTV special, you can get a bonus gift and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee.
That's NordVPN. Don't forget you get a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. Use the AFTV special and don't forget to claim your special Nord birthday celebration gift. Big game today, guys. Where do I start? Actually, you know what I'm going to start with? I'm going to start with reminding everybody of the lineup again. So this is the lineup for Arsenal. It's Ramsdale in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel and Zinchenko, so unchanged across the back four. A midfield with Jorginho, he keeps his place, Odegaard and Granit Xhaka. And up front, Saka, Martinelli and Leandro Trossard. No place in the starting lineup for Eddie Nketiah, who drops to the bench. So is Thomas Partey on the bench as well. So he's back from injury. Tierney, Emil Smith-Rowe, Jakob Kivior, Holding, Tomiyasu, Fabio Vieira and Matt Turner. That's a very strong bench for a long time. We've seen a lot of that sort of strength in the bench. Going to the Leicester lineup, it's Ward in goal, Castagna, Sutar, Fass, Christensen, Dewsbury Hall, Ndidi, Tete, their new signing, Pratt, Barnes and Iheanacho. And on the bench is Tielemans, Vardy, Amate, Daka, Pereira, Mendy, Iverson, Thomas and Samare. Those are the teams that are going to play today. Guna Lee, I heard you guys debating it on the starting 11 show, but no Eddie Nketiah in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
And no Partey as well. But what do you make of those two being left out?
Do you know what? I think the Partey one, I think it was pretty obvious. I think let's not rush him back. If he doesn't need to be rushed back, if it was a late fitness test, hence why he came, and there was maybe a couple of extra players to facilitate if he wasn't going to make the squad, then yeah, listen, I don't think there's an issue at all with him starting on the bench and possibly coming on or just waiting to the next game. There are many games that we're going to need him for, and I heard them obviously talking about it earlier on. There's no rush for him to come back in this game. We should have more than enough to, win this game. And I think ultimately we've got a win now player, and we need him to win, help us to win today. So,
but what about like sort of defensively the job that Partey does? That is the one area of weakness in Jorginho's game. He has been dribbled past in a couple of games already. Is that a worry? Because in away games in particular, is that where you need a Thomas Partey in there?
100%. Look, I think also, and we haven't spoken about it yet, but I do think that the matchup against Leicester's midfield shouldn't really worry us too much because of the players that they've got. They are missing a few players, which I'm sure we'll get into.
Well, they're missing Madison.
Tillemans as well, I think, is another one.
Tillemans on the bench.
He's on the bench, but I'm saying he's not starting, so that does help, I think, kind of get control of the game. And look, last week we played against a really energetic midfield with the likes of McGinn, Douglas Luiz, and I think his name's, what's that other French guy? I can't remember, not Samore, but they played with a really energetic midfield. And I think this week, it's just about keeping the ball, getting the ball forward. We've changed the front line a little bit, and I hope that we can really continue to where we were from last week, because we actually did play well. I did the watch along with you last week and Charlene, and we played really, really well. Like we were really moving the ball.
Attacking wise,
yeah. But I was also going to say, like, I think the defensive thing, it's not just one player, it's the whole team. We need to defend better as a squad. There was, like, if you think about the Ben White, when he, that poor piece of play, Saka not really tucking in. So it's not just on one player. I think there are other players that I really need to kind of, with the defensive side of things, just kind of tying it up a little bit.
Charlene, no Eddie Nketiah in the starting lineup. Dropped for the first time since Jesus has been out. Do you think that's the right move?
I really hope it's down to, well, I do and I don't, down to fitness, not because of his performance. Obviously, he has sort of had a decline in comparison to what he has been doing before, but, I hope he is okay fundamentally. Because with the way he's been performing,
what do you mean okay fundamentally? What?
Like, as in, like, number one, like, I don't want his fitness, him to be unfit, because we can't afford to sort of lose another player. So, yeah, that's sort of a bit of a concern. But I think it's the right move. If he's not fully up to the mark, then, yeah, put him on the bench. There's nothing wrong with that. We have got other options. In terms of the options that we have got on the pitch, I would play Martinelli through that middle. I'm happy to see that Thomas Partey's come back. And yeah,
but not starting though. Would you have started him?
No, I'm not rushing him back. I'm happy that Jorginho's starting. I think Jorginho had a really good game last week, so there's no need to rush Thomas Partey back to the starting. If we need him, then we could take him off the bench. So I'm happy with him being on the bench.
What about you, Artan? Eddie Nketiah.
So
you think that's the right move to drop him?
I think, do you know what, yeah? I'm actually excited, innit? Because I don't think we've been in this position, like I was saying just earlier, that we've got a lot of people that are battling for these positions. So, like, if Trossard plays down the middle today, as much as I would rather Martinelli, I'm excited to see, because if he pulls this off, do you know how mad this could be? This could change the dynamic of being like, do you know what? Maybe we can rest Jesus maybe an extra game or two. Or, like, even like we're doing with Jorginho and Partey, it's like, all right, we're putting in Jorginho for now because we want to rest Partey for a little bit. We're not dying for Partey being like, this guy's a shit show. You know what I mean? Oh, we have to have him back. So I think at the moment, like, I'm excited. Like, this game for me could really solidify Jorginho as the player that he is and what he's going to bring to Arsenal. But then also, if Trossard ends up doing well as a 9, then boy, Eddie needs to up his game again.
Yes, so Trossard has scored goals this season. Remember, he got a hat-trick at Leicester.
Liverpool.
He got a hat-trick at Liverpool. You know what I mean? He scored important goals. He scored against big teams.
I think he scored 8 goals prior to coming to between obviously
7 or 8
goals
scored,
between obviously the start of the season until December when he obviously came to Arsenal. So yeah, look, he can get some good goals.
And it does sort of show at the moment, and obviously we don't know how Trossard's going to do today, so let's hope he does well. But if he does do well, what it does show is that those January signings are working out pretty well at the moment, because they're both being used, you know what I mean? They're like, they're only Kivior's the only one who hasn't played yet, but bringing in 2 players that have got experience, means that they can go straight into the team.
Exactly.
I don't have any issues with the 2 players playing today. I think ultimately, you're right, like, we brought these players in to be part of the squad, and we need them to be part of the squad to play now, to win now. Earlier in the season, I remember when Saka went off against Nottingham Forest and we brought on Reece Nelson. Yes, ultimately he did amazingly well, scored 2 goals, but we weren't that confident in him. We weren't confident in him, whereas now we've got really, 2 players that can Premier League proven, played game in, game out, won big trophies for, obviously, Jorginho for national team and for his club team. Obviously, we don't want him to win stuff for Chelsea, but he has. And, I think what he did last week, he really sort of cemented himself with the fans now. So it's not Agent Jorginho. It is actually, he's an Arsenal player that wants to do and help Arsenal win. And I think, that's going to go a long way to helping us win the title, because I don't think that there's an issue with Jorginho, the quality. Yes, there's a drop-off in terms of what Partey can do, winning the ball back. Obviously, they call him the octopus because he wins the ball back so quickly and so diligently. But I think when I look at it, he brings other things to the team that maybe Partey can't.
Yeah.
His passing is really good. That intricate play, sliding balls down inside the fullbacks of the opposition. Things that, and even, dare I say, like the shot on target, Partey's more time than not, it's going into Rosette. So listen, it's not
put
all
some
bad.
respect on Partey's name. He scored
two
a couple of good crackers as well from outside the box as well. That was a brilliant goal. So he hasn't always been putting them out of the grounds this season.
He must bang them in training because they
He does. I'm sure I've seen training videos of him hitting the target, and it's like, all right, now bring this to the game.
Well, I've seen Eddie do that, and when he gets to the game, he doesn't.
I saw Smith Rowe do that as well a couple of days
Luna
ago.
Meme says, why is Odegaard not captain? And I heard James saying in the starting 11 that the reason being is because of the anniversary of the war in Ukraine. They've given the armband to Zinchenko, which is a nice touch. So Zinchenko captains the team today. On Zinchenko, I mean, listen, he scored in the game last week, but up until then, there was a lot of people again doubting, should he be in the team?
Nah,
a lot of people have been saying Tierney should be starting. Where do you stand at that?
Leave Zinchenko in the team. Like, in my opinion, you can't. Like, what is it? I don't know. It must be a different game because, cool. He had a few little.
He gave the ball away for the first goal. Remember that?
Yeah, but like, come on, like, you're allowed again. He's hit the ground running coming to the club. He has hit the ground he's literally come in and acted like he's captain, basically from the get-go. So for me, I'm like, bro, he's allowed to have a not so great game where he's still, like, in the end of the whole game, still plays well. So, like, in my opinion, no, man. Like, Tierney, I think he's a strong defender. I don't think he has an all-round game. He's not like that inverted left back, that drops into the midfield. Even though I've seen him in the middle of the field recently when he has been coming on. He has been in the centre, but I think, look, you can't replicate what Zinchenko does. Like, what he brings to the team is just incredible, even mentality-wise, everything. So leave him in, man. Like,
what about you? Because Charlene, because as I said last week, there was a lot of people saying he should. Hold on, you were one of them, innit? Zinchenko.
No, hold on. Wait. I need to defend myself before you start.
Defend yourself. Can you go to
Charlene first?
No, it was you. Let me ask you right now because you did want Zinchenko dropped and Tierney to start.
Wait. I just want to explain something, right? We've got a squad, and I just think that certain games, certain players are better for certain opposition. So, and we saw, yes, as well as Zinchenko played, he did make a mistake. In the first half, his passing was really, really poor. And I disagree with you, Arten. I don't think that Zinchenko has been up to form for the last couple of games. So yes, I said...
Scored last week, though, vital goal.
Yes, no.
2-1 down, big goal.
Yeah, even prior to that, my point is that, yes, Zinchenko has been amazing, but his passing hasn't been the same. He hasn't been as effective in games. That Man City game, he wasn't great. So I just thought, this game, allowing Martinelli to play and having an overlapping player, someone who connects with him better, I thought that Tierney would be a good option to play. So, but ultimately, he did amazingly well. And that is what having a squad is about. Like, there's no complaints for me. I just think that sometimes certain
saying
players...
that last week?
No. I just think sometimes certain players are better for certain games. If you're playing against a low block, you need people to create avenues. You need people to unlock defences, have overlaps, stuff like that. And someone like Tierney, we know what he does. He gets the ball into the box. We were throwing the ball into the box and no one was in there. But we think, like, when you play Tierney, he just kind of really pinpoints his crosses. That's what
TBG says Zinchenko doesn't deserve to be dropped. Tactically, he allows us to dominate the games. But Nathaniel Elliott says Zini's a midfielder. KT is a left back. Who would you have rather today? I mean, is Zinchenko in? You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with Zinchenko in. Obviously, Tierney ain't really been seen many minutes, but I actually really like Zinchenko. And let's not forget his man of the match performance prior to that drop-off that he had. Like, Zinchenko is all over the pitch. Like, I think he is fundamental. And it's not just Zinchenko that's been having bad games. I think across that defence line, it has been a bit shaky.
Shaky, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's sort of unsettled the team. Even Ramsdale, he's been a bit shaky, let's be real. I wouldn't just drop Zinchenko for that matter. I'll keep him in. I'm happy that he's starting.
10 minutes ago, just over 10 minutes ago.
Wait, hold on. I know you're the host, but who do you think should be playing left back?
Zinchenko. I said that last week.
No, but Mike,
I'm quite happy with Zinchenko being in there, and you know, I mean, like that guy said, he does allow us to dominate the game. So I do hear what you're saying. That sometimes he comes inside so much that we haven't been finding Martinelli enough, and I hope that they, address that. You know, because look, if you look at the goal, the third goal, which we score in that game, that is getting the ball out wide to Martinelli. He causes a problem out there, comes back inside, passes it to Jorginho's in acres of space. So got to get that ball out to Martinelli today if he's playing out there on that left-hand side. Got to utilise both wings. So that is the one thing I would agree with you. But Zinchenko brings a lot to this team right now. And also it's that experience that he brings. I'm still in love with that experience that he's bringing as well. Also got another thing to mention, right, which was, I'm listening. Another thing I heard you lot talking about, and my brother trying to stir up, was this. Obviously, we've been drawn against Sporting Lisbon, or Sporting, as they like to be called nowadays, Sporting Portugal, in the next round of the Europa League. I did say to him, me and him was on a show. I did say to him, I would make wholesale changes, and I stick with that. And the reason being, to explain myself, was it's 2 legs. And on that weekend, right, when we play that first game, on that weekend we go away to Fulham, not home, away to Fulham. So for me, if you're going to make changes, that's the time to make it. You make it then. If it goes wrong, you've got the second leg to retrieve it. But also, if it goes, this is the second advantage of doing that. If it goes right, on that second leg, you may not have to play your Sakas and people like that in that again, because you could be in a position where you could just say to them, sit on the bench.
So what are you saying?
And we're only going to bring you on if needs be.
Are you saying go strong first game or second?
No, I'm saying in the first game, we don't go. We go with a much changed team, and my team, I'll give you it. I think I said Turner in goal, Tomiyasu, Holding, Kivior and Tierney. A midfield of Jorginho, Xhaka and Fabio Vieira. And then up front, I think I went Trossard. Yeah, you could go, I guess you could go Trossard, Nketiah and Smith Rowe or Reece Nelson. And that would be my team for that would be my team. And then Saka I wouldn't even bring Saka. I'd leave Saka at home. And I'd leave Partey at home. They wouldn't even come. The others I'd bring and they'd be on the bench. Odegaard would not start that game because I think I saw Sporting over the games that they played with Tottenham. They are a decent side, but remember they've lost their best player as well, Porro. I think we've got enough to go there and at least not lose. And I think we get them back to our place. If something needs to be put right, we put it right. But the priority for me has to be the league.
All right, we'll take it. You know what? I want to, because you know what? Big up to Laurie. I did a couple of weeks ago. We did the live on a I think it was a Friday, and we spoke about when you lose one game, and it'll be interesting to get what you guys' opinion on it. When you lose one game, that can spiral into a 2-3 game. So what?
Possibly.
If we lost 3-0 against them, right? Let's just say hypothetically, and I'm sure I'm speaking for Laurie when I say this. If we lose 3-0. How do you know there's a guarantee we win the next game or we win the game after that? We don't know that.
But these are the decisions you have to make. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that I'm looking at their team and I'm looking at our squad, right? And I'm saying that we've got enough to go there and not lose 3-0 unless it's an utter disaster. We've got players like Fabio Vieira who would be chomping at the bit. He used to play in Portugal. Why not?
Arteta did say to be a top player, you have to play 60, 70 games. There's no rest for these top players. Salah, he mentioned. I think he mentioned like the Neymars, the Messi. So, listen,
if we go...
I just think that it's difficult.
To me, if we go, so the games in between that, we've got today's game. Hopefully, we win this game. Then we got Everton during the week. Hopefully, we can win that game, right? That would give us a little lead. And then Bournemouth, hopefully we win that. then I don't want to take no chances on that Fulham game.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
I don't want to take no
Fulham's
chances.
doing a lot
That
right
for
now.
me is the most important game. That is a game that is, you know. But anyway, listen, we'll see when that game comes round. A super chat here coming in from Makram, who says, when Jesus returns, there may not be room on the bench for Reece Nelson. Imagine that. P.S. Thank you for James for the most intense starting 11 of the year. At the top at the moment, it's Arsenal, as they're showing there, the Premier League table on 54 points. Of course, we've got that game in hand, which is going to be used up during the week. But we've got to keep the pressure on Manchester City. And it's not going to be an easy game. Leicester, their last home game, they beat Tottenham by 4-1. That was a really impressive display. If Arsenal are not on it today, they'll be in trouble. But no Maddison. I mean, Artem, no Maddison. That's a big help.
I think, like, for me, that's if this is basically a golden ticket to be like, listen, we've got to win this game.
And
Oh,
Cecil,
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Turkish on the screen. Turkish has been Turkish and Cecil have been spotted there on the screen. There they are. In case they were trying to hide, there they are on the screen. Turkish and Cecil.
Yeah, they say that AFTV ain't real fans. Bloody hell. They say that we don't go to the games.
Turkish and Cecil in the crowd there. But yeah, lads, it's Maddison not playing is a bonus for Arsenal, isn't it? I mean, remember last year he had that brilliant free kick. I'm sure it was him who took it. Ramsdale saved. I mean, he's always, and he's been playing good since he's come back.
No, facts. I think like I was just saying, like, I think this is a real positive thing for us. So, like, we need to go in this game and know that there's that player, Maddison, is the one that you want to pass the ball to and do something with. Like, same way with Saka, we try and overload on the right hand side, make sure that Saka can create some sort of play. Maddison's the type of guy to just make play from anywhere. Like, he can drop deep, he can go up top, he can move to the right, move to the left. Like, there's so much versatility in his game. I think that's amazing for us. Like, honestly, I think for the creativity part of things, that's amazing. So hopefully we can run rings around him in the midfield. But let's see. Like,
Castanier's been coming in and he's been doing pretty well for them. So, Adam says with the super chat, he said, I would have loved all or nothing for this season.
That's true. That's a good shout, you know.
Shrev says Zini is the captain and is Saka the striker. Leicester tend to play well against us, so I hope the boys start strong. Going for a 2-0 win. Hope Eddie gets some minutes today. All this concern over Eddie. I mean, let me come from a different position. I love Eddie. But if you're not performing in the last couple of games and you get dropped, you get dropped. Then earn your place back. I have no, there's no concerns for me whatsoever. There's, excuse me, Eddie, last few games, he ain't been quite on it. Going to give Trossard a chance. Let's see how, now how do you respond to that? That's what we've got to do. That is how you utilise your squad. Jorginho, you played well last week, got that banger, confidence is riding high. Right, you know what? Partey's fit, but they'll keep you in, man. Let's see what you can do. I like that with Arteta.
I think we have to also get through our minds as well that Nketiah's not ever in his lifetime played 6-7 games in a row.
Yeah.
This is new to him. So if he does fall off a little bit, to give him a little bit of props, if he does fall off a little bit energy-wise, consistency-wise, this isn't the norm for him.
That's true.
He doesn't play 7, 8, 9 games in a row. So what he's done over the last month and a bit has been exceptional. The performances he's put in, and he has, teared off a little bit at the end of the last couple of games, 3 or 4 games, but it was only Man United that he was scoring 2 goals against the World Cup centre-backs in Varane and Martinez. So listen, I don't think there's no shame to be dropped today. It's just sometimes if you ain't performing, take a game out, start again.
Starting from the bench, that's how I like to turn it. Let's get your predictions, guys. Charlene, your prediction for the game today.
Do you know, I've been changing my mind so many times. After that game last week, I'm like, it's a bit unpredictable. But I always have 3 points in my heart. I'm going 3-0 Arsenal.
3-0?
3-0.
Yeah, I'm saying the same. I'm 3-0.
3-0 as well?
Yeah, you know what? If we get one, my whole thing is, I think second half we always smash it. So if we do 1-0 in the first half, then I can say 3-0.
You know what? In my mind, I had 5-0. I did have 5-0. I did
that with chest as well.
No. I did have, but I'm going to say, I think we will concede. When you look at Leicester stats, they concede a hell of a lot of goals. 2 against in the last couple of games. They've conceded a whole load of goals, man.
Well, but
not
let's
great.
be fair. Before that, they put 4. They all score goals
They
as
did,
well.
but that's one
Put
game.
4 past Tottenham and 4 past Aston Villa as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So those, yes.
So,
but
you know.
I think that they're missing a few players, the Madisons and that's the Tillermans. I think we've got more than enough to
So
absolutely.
where you going?
I'm going to go 4-1.
4-1. I'm going to go 3-1. Leicester are a good side. I do feel they have defensive frailties, though.
Yeah,
we're
right.
going to have to defend better than we did last week, though. I was not impressed with Arsenal's defending. I haven't been impressed with our defending over the past few games.
That's why I said 4-1.
And I really think we've got to tighten it up. But we will be on the front foot. Going to be interesting to see how Leicester play. Are they going to? I remember there was a game. I think they played against Man City. They played with a real deep block, something that they don't normally do. And they really suffocated Man City, and they nearly got a result in that game. If I remember rightly, it was a De Bruyne sort of deflected free kick, or a free kick that got them the win. Will they try that again today, or will they be more positive, seeing that they've been doing really, really well at home? So, going to be interesting to see how they approach it. Just super chat here coming from 40 side. He says, when Martinelli struggled, everyone wanted him benched. Eddie needs to be held to the same standards. The side wanting to win the league and had to be dropped.
Yeah.
Hassan says, Robbie, you have Diaby with you in the studio. Laugh out loud. Who's Diaby? Is that you?
I don't know. Do I look like Diaby? I don't know. Yeah, no.
You're tall like Diaby.
Yeah, I am tall like Diaby, but
You can't play like Diaby. That's
tell
one
you
thing.
that, man.
Anyway, the teams are out on the pitch. And this is it. It's about to get popping.
I'm confident, man.
It's about to get popping.
Let's go.
Confident, man.
Massive game and a massive opportunity for Arsenal. If we win this game, we put pressure again on Manchester City. Their game is a little later on at 5:30.
I'm sure the comments must be confident as well, man. Seeing, the lineups for the two teams.
Yeah,
We're all confident.
Confidence is there. Confidence in the comments every game.
Yeah, true.
But going to be interesting to see Trossard. Where is Trossard going to be playing? Is he playing as their Jorginho? They're having a prayer there.
I think he's a 9 though. I don't know if that means anything. You know, at the start when they actually show you the position, is that actually like where he's playing?
Sometimes that
changes.
Doesn't always come true.
And also,
Doesn't always come true.
I don't know if it even matters necessarily, because the way we interchange and stuff like that so much, I don't necessarily think it's that big of a deal where their positioning is going to be. They're going to be chopping and changing. Martinelli's going to go into the centre at time. He's comfortable there. Trossard's comfortable on the left-hand side. So it doesn't really matter about who's necessarily where. It just matters about the interplay, the passing, the movement, having the correct movement, who's going to be where and doing what. It's pulling people out of positions. Those are the things that we want to see. What we saw in the first 19 games, which kind of dropped off over the last couple of games. So let's hope, man. Let's hope.
Yep, let's hope for sure. Right, we're about to kick off here.
That's the last time we're going to see him smile in the game.
Come on.
Parking my phone a bit, because we're slightly behind and people keep trying to banter me with scores. Right, so here we go. Here we go. Arsenal about to kick off. It's Arsenal versus Leicester City. Arsenal to kick off first. Huge game in the title race. Again, another game that Arsenal need to win. Arsenal wearing red and white again.
Yeah,
so here we go. I really want that pink kit much.
Oh yeah, they have it. Let's go.
Yeah, I want that
It's a
pink
nice
kit a lot.
kit as well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the pink.
I was hoping they'd wear pink because I thought I'd come in a
Oh
little bit of pink.
yeah. Oh man.
I think they're saving that probably to the Europa League.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
think it's a big game for Saka as well. With the new contract, I saw you guys talking about it at AFTV during the week as well. So,
How many times is he going to get kicked in this game as well?
yeah,
That'd be the
that's
thing.
going to be the over/under on that one, isn't it?
Well, this is
boys,
good.
that's
Arsenal
it.
on the front foot at the moment. And a shot, which is over the bar, but a shot.
Good. And that's what we
Oh,
like.
God.
Get a nice early shot.
I like
test the
seeing
keeper.
Odegaard shoot. I don't care if he misses, just start shooting.
Yeah, that's what I
I
want.
care about.
As long as it's better than that shot he had last week.
Oh my God.
But you can see though, right? Just looking at their opposition, Leicester don't look to be so assured in the defence.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? A couple of
They
seconds
go
in?
long, they shaped like they were going to play it from the back, but they've gone long with it. Arsenal have won it back, but then Leicester have won it back in midfield. That's going to be another thing. Are Leicester going to play out from the back, or are they going to opt for, again, going long, which was something that worked very well for Everton and
Aston
also worked very well for Brentford as well.
So Martinelli's.
There's a pressing game on there.
And we got to win those first balls. If we don't win the first ball,
Good pressing.
what we didn't do against Brentford is we didn't win the second ball. We're just letting them.
It does look like it's Trossard down the middle, doesn't it?
Yeah, and Martinelli's on the left.
Yeah.
You can't be crossing balls in like that though, because the size difference between Trossard.
But that's why I like Ben
That
White.
was a bit of a mad
That's
thing.
why I like Ben White and Tierney, because they literally pinpoint their crosses. Sometimes I feel like Topniasu, you literally just loops it in there a little bit too much.
Nah,
definitely.
Tierney's crossing is next level.
Definitely
Yeah.
Trossard down the mid. And as usual, it's definitely Zinchenko in the middle. Look where he is. You know?
But yeah, he's coming deep as well. That's nice. Good. You can see.
Also a decent start though.
Yeah, just
I'm
keeping
liking
the
it at
ball.
the moment.
Ooh. As you said that, we nearly gave the ball away.
Because you had a late night playing with a certain Leicester player. Mate.
Yeah, and it was really,
That
really
like
good.
me.
You and your Leicester mate.
Here comes Arsenal coming forward.
Nice.
This is good.
Come on,
go on.
Look at Odegaard.
Go on. Oh.
Decent ball in, but well cleared by Leicester.
That's what I'm saying.
yes,
Leicester
one
ain't
back.
good defensively,
Run
man.
back well by Arsenal.
Leicester are not
Positive
good
start.
defensively.
What, you're going to put that 5-0 back on?
Nah, I think
Too early
we
for
might.
that.
I think we might. You know, we need to get a couple of goals first.
Ball hoofed away upfield.
But I do think we can get some goals, man. Like, I really do. Offside. Offside.
Say that.
Come on, boys.
I see Saliba come out recently and was like, oh, after the World Cup, I haven't been playing so well,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I actually quite like that. I actually quite like the accountability because he knows what level he should be on.
Look at that. Look at the space,
No,
though.
they
That's
didn't get
good.
there, though. It's a positive start.
Yeah, man. We can get. Listen.
Kind of seen this all season from Arsenal, especially away from home.
But I
They
think
try-
last week
and start games quick.
against Aston Villa, we did try and play like quick. But
Yeah.
I do think that they kind of grew into the game and they had a couple of moments.
Yeah, no, they played. Attacking wise, Villa were very good.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, they were good.
Can't lie, we've come a long way from, I remember years of, we just start games terribly, man.
Yeah,
Like,
we used to.
Yeah.
We never used to.
We used to basically play one off.
Do you remember? Yeah, we
Yeah.
never used to play first half at all.
Yeah,
it would be
yeah.
like 0-0 all the time, and then like second
Second half, we wake up, it's
we'd
too
wake
late.
up. Yeah,
You know
it's,
what I mean?
it's so annoying.
And it's very difficult to win games when you do that.
Exactly, more pressure.
Come on, boys, come on. Where's the movement, man? Where's that movement? Good, nice. Play it. Good. Keep it moving. Over.
Go on.
Zinchenko on it there.
He's in the heat.
They're very
Nice.
confidently
Yeah.
playing the ball around at the back,
Spread that.
moving Leicester around. Leicester
That's
are
it.
trying to press though.
Nice.
Nice. This is nice.
They
This
ain't
is
The
got the
way we're
players,
passing
man.
the ball is just beautiful.
They don't have the players to do what they want to do. They don't.
Who? Leicester.
Yeah, I don't feel like they. You know, like
Oh!
Go on, bang it, bang it, bang it.
Xhaka.
That was
Fair
good,
play,
though.
but he should have done
I think if
better
that had
with
fallen to like a Martinelli, someone a bit quicker.
driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Was that a shot?
Yeah, it's a shot. I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
It's a definite
don't know
shot.
if he was, like, whipping it
he's
across
got that
the-
onto his left foot. That's
No, it looked like
no,
a cross.
it's-
Yeah, it looked like
it is a cross. Anyway, it's a corner. First corner of the game to Arsenal.
How many corners have we scored? We haven't really scored as
They haven't
many.
scored one for a while.
yeah.
have they?
Years before.
Last season, I remember against Fulham, Gabriel scored in the last minute, but we haven't scored as many as we
No,
did
no,
last
we
season.
haven't, we haven't.
Gabriel got like 6 last season, I think.
And we conceded from a corner as well. Recently.
Yeah, well, quite a few. Man United. and-
Swung in. That's good.
Oh!
They've cleared it away. That was a good
on,
corner.
Saka,
though. It's
go on,
dangerous.
Zach.
Swung out
Nice.
again.
This is pure control, man.
touch.
5 minutes in.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Back post.
Given away.
And that's what we talk about with the crossing. That's the kind of
Go
stuff.
on, Zinny, get there, that's it.
Come on.
Let's go.
Nice, good.
Going back to the.
This,
back to the
I feel like
keeper.
this game's going to be a bit like the Brighton game on New Year's Eve, I feel like it was. When we just absolutely dominated them, but we gave away 2 silly goals.
It's nice play again.
Come on.
It's a Saka now. He's got him one-on-one.
Go on.
Cuts inside. Gets the shot away.
Oh,
We've seen him score for nose this
For
season.
6 minutes, this is great.
This is
This
beautiful.
is great. Let's continue this.
Yeah.
Come on.
Still early in the game, though. Early in the game, still 0-0. But it's been a positive start by Arsenal.
This actually looks like a mad game, and we could just
Away
get
from home, yeah, man. Like, we started off very well.
That is not a foul, right?
Yeah, no way. Come on. That's it. Odegaard.
This is good football by us, it really is. They're moving the ball very confidently.
No.
As I say that,
Cheers, Robbie.
What did you
a
say, Rob?
misplaced pass.
Look at the possession
Zinchenko.
stats, 81% possession in 6 minutes
Yeah,
compared to
Let's
their
keep
19.
possession's not goals though.
No, it isn't, but
Let's keep this and then
Yeah,
finish.
more possession in that game against
possession normally leads
What,
to...
against City?
City. Yeah, we had more possession than City
But
by a long way.
possession normally leads to you having a good performance.
Possession does,
creating
listen,
chances.
possession is
You rather
helps
have
you.
the ball than not have the ball.
A bit of possession now for Leicester,
Go on, get those in.
and they're in.
Hey,
Good.
hey.
That's good. That's good.
Doubled up on
Yeah,
him.
double teamwork, man. Good. Play it out, Trossard, lovely.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a dangerous ball trying to play it cross field. That wasn't lovely. And Leicester have won it back.
Wow.
Oh, a little glitch there.
As long as it's a glitch in there. It's good. It's calm. You know?
Imagine that it just went to penalty. I would have been like, what is
mate.
going on here, bro? That is a mad thing. I would have called Turkish right there and then. What's going on, bro?
What is going on,
Running
mate?
that pitch and headbutt that referee or something.
Jack has seen a lot of the ball so far. To Martinelli.
Nice.
What's going on?
Yep.
Nice.
Good.
All
Keep
right,
it.
let's go. Let's
You can
go.
see that
Left,
Zinchenko is nice and central.
Spread it wide again. Ben White. Oh, the guy's lost
That's a
it.
good tackle, to be fair.
Lost it in a dangerous area. Now it's a 3-on-3. Leicester coming forward.
back.
Up that man behind
Come on,
you.
pick up
Held
your
them up.
men.
And Arsenal got players back
Pick
now.
up your men.
That ball given
It's
away
the edge
there.
of the box,
That
gotta
was
be careful
good.
with that.
that was a bit reminiscent of last week when Zinchenko gave that ball away and Villa scored their first
They
goal.
got back a lot quicker, though. No, we
Yeah,
got
they
back in
did.
numbers.
They did there. They did. They got back in numbers.
Last
there.
week it was 1-on-1 against
Yeah,
Ollie Watkins
yeah,
against
yeah.
Saliba. No one got back.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, where he lost it, I think Matty Cash has hit a brilliant crossfield
Yeah.
ball, just took everyone out of the game. It was good play by him.
Yeah, nice.
Well
Win that
done.
back. Lovely, Zinni. Come on.
Beautiful.
Go through the middle. Nice. But that's what you miss with Nketiah. You see the hold-up
The hold-up play,
You
yeah.
miss that link-up. That's what we
Hey,
miss.
pick him up.
Leicester coming forward again. This is dangerous again.
Nice.
Hey, that's our goal kick.
Good defending.
Solid.
Beautiful.
That's your way, you know.
Tete.
Come on.
Good little player.
Nice.
Was that Jorginho put that tackle in?
No. It was Gabriel, innit? And like he had one bad game against Man United, and people were like jumping on his back again.
Who, Gabby?
Yeah. I don't think he played well that game at all.
I think he's been our
Yeah, I
best
say City. Sorry,
centre-back.
not Man United. Sorry, not Man United.
Oh.
Gave
Against
away
City.
that penalty. Obviously, it was offside,
Yeah.
but
No, he didn't play well
yeah,
in
he
that
wasn't
game
great
at
that
all.
game. Going inside.
Right, Zinchenko coming forward.
All right. Through the middle.
Good.
Go on, Trossard's
Nice.
dropping deep.
Beautiful.
You just
Yeah,
need someone in the
scored.
actual middle or just
Yeah,
to get it out wide.
trust
Yeah,
him.
you need someone. You need, like, remember the first couple of
wants-
games of the season, we were getting like 6-7 man in the box.
Yeah.
Well, this is good.
Go on. Keep moving, everyone. Come on.
It's a nice ball whipped in there. Oh, and just didn't quite fall. That was a good delivery. Leicester just get it away. They're very fortunate there, Leicester, that didn't fall to a player.
Yeah. Come on, out wide again. Good. Well done. Keep it moving. But what I like about Arsenal is you can see everybody knows what they need to do. Everyone knows where they need to stand. It's all just second nature, but it's not robotic at the
Yeah,
same
there's
time.
still variations to it.
It's not
Everywhere around
robotic,
the
yeah.
pitch,
Whereas
still
the Man
variation.
City thing, they do seem to be a lot more. It's just processed.
Yeah.
All right, don't forget we've got the information station. We're going to watch this attack, and then we'll cut to James and Laurie to see what information they've got for us. Here comes Zinchenko coming forward.
Go on, have a oh, yes.
Go on. Trossard! They just about got a foot on that one, but this is good by Arsenal.
Go out wide, man.
That's a good opportunity, though.
Got the strike off Trossard, but they defended it well. Let's cut to Laurie and James at the information station to find out what they've made of the game so far as Martinelli comes forward.
12 minutes played. Lots of fluidity in the Arsenal front line. We talked about Trossard starting up front, but Martinelli's been very central a lot of the game. That means Xhaka's come wide, Zinchenko's come wide. Sometimes it's been Trossard out on the left. We just saw Odegaard whip in across from the left. We haven't seen a lot of that. So Arsenal showing real fluidity in the attack and looking quite sharp as Leicester come forward. But they're showing they've got a little something on the counter. Luckily, Gabriel's defended it quite well.
Yep, as you said, James, Arsenal made a good, confident, fast start. Looked threatening. They've had 3 opportunities on goal. They're enjoying currently a possession rate of 72%, which is very good, especially when you're away from home.
Yeah.
Leicester have actually set up like the away this side, even though they're at home. So that's interesting. But yeah, Arsenal made a good start. Just need to be a bit watchful, Leicester on the break. But so far, so good.
Yeah, nice tempo to the game, nice fluidity. Let's see if it carries on. Zinchenko even overlapping lots. The Tierney fans will be happy about that. But it is a decent start. Let's just try and work Ward a little bit, see if we can get some shots at goal and sting the gloves a little bit. But yeah, back to Robbie and everyone on the sofas.
Right, they won the ball back here. This is our Odegaard. There's a chance here for a shot, maybe. No. Tried to play the pass. I think he should have maybe.
He should have taken a shot. You got power behind it as well, man.
Bit of hesitation there. That was Ben White, wasn't it? Wow. Could really just. I think he should have let a shot off there.
I think he should have.
See, the thing is with Xhaka, it's hard because
Xhaka, sorry.
You want him to. The defensive side of what he does is so influential and important for the team, but there does seem to be a drop-off of some sort. You know, it does seem to be lacking. And we saw the quotes, I think it was yesterday.
He started this game well, though.
No, he did. But you saw the quotes from Arteta about Fabio Vieira yesterday, saying that he's giving him headaches. So I do think that he needs to kind of up it just a little bit more.
Yeah, man.
He was never going to have the same form that he had in the first half, in the second half of the season, but it does seem to be so different. He hasn't. I think he's got no assists since October as well, which is crazy. No assists since October.
Yeah, that is mad. I'd like to see more goals from midfield.
Yeah.
Still 0-0 at the moment. Leicester City with a throw. One back by Arsenal.
Let's go spread that.
Feel we could do with a goal just to settle things down. You know, for the domination we've had in possession. Still not really no shots on goal.
Nice.
Got to get this guy into the game more. There's his first foul of the day. Saka.
Who would have guessed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. First foul of the day on Saka.
The next one has
Expect
to be
many more.
Poor kid.
I think with him, he's so strong, isn't he? He's a very difficult player to mark. So, you know.
That's it, Martinelli.
He is. He's like a little ox, isn't it?
Oh, this is nice by Arsenal.
Wide, yes.
Oh, just too much on that. They were appealing for a corner. It's not been given too much on that by Martinelli. We saw what he was trying to do there, just sort of playing Saka, but he just put too much on it.
Look, he was there.
They were all pleading for a corner there, but they didn't get given it.
But this is what
Leicester go long again.
This is the annoying thing about Arsenal is the first minute we have one shot, and then we don't have any more shots after that. Like that's what I find a little bit more
Eddie on the bench there,
frustrating.
Next to Smith Rowe. Leicester coming forward again, winning another throw-in.
Gabriel's been solid at the back.
I feel like we've got to be careful because, like, they expect us to just be all over them, and they're just going to sit back.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
this, they will expect, you know, Arsenal to be all over them. Definitely, they'll expect Arsenal to dominate possession. Well done, Odegaard did really well there. But they'll expect it, you're right, Artem, they'll expect us to dominate possession. So as far as, if you're Brendan Rodgers watching this game at the moment, you'd be happy.
Yeah,
it's
not like
it's 0-0, there's not really...
Come
on, Saka's in there. He's got a few players round him.
No, I don't
That
think
was
it's a
good
pen.
defending by Christensen there.
Well, he
just
had to
got
get
back
that.
at him, but it was a great ball through.
Who passed that? That was a great ball.
That Jorginho. That was Jorginho.
Was that Jorginho?
What a ball.
It was Jorginho. It was a brilliant-
Jeez.
I think here he just carries the
Sorry,
ball.
you want him in still?
He could have
Wait,
spread it wide.
is that
That touch there was a bit heavy.
Wait, is that a foul?
Oh, they look at that for a penalty, but it wasn't given. It's a corner.
No, I don't think it was a foul.
No,
But
I think it would be
he got
harsh.
his
he
leg
had
down.
to get it right, otherwise he would have been off because he just gave away that for the foul, didn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't get a card for it, did he?
Oh, yeah, he didn't. Sorry, yeah, no, I thought he got a yellow card actually. I just realised he didn't.
Right, Xhaka's going to keep it in here from the corner.
Come on, this would be a good time to get a goal.
Come on, boys.
It's a lovely ball, wasn't it?
That was a beautiful ball.
Win that, keep it on. You got the man there. All right, worked out. It worked out. Back
Saka
post.
again.
Go on, go on. Have a shot.
Saka's going to take a shot.
Lent back over the bar.
Blaze it over. But better by Arsenal.
Well done.
He definitely wants a goal, though. You can see he's had a couple of efforts. You can see he wants to go. Cement that nice contract you got there, fella.
Innit?
He hasn't got it yet.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
Who was it last time that signed a new contract? It was Aubameyang, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the flip. Yeah.
The new contract curse.
Oh, mate.
Again, they go long. Straight down the middle. They're just giving the ball away, Leicester, though, by doing this.
Cheers, mate. We'll
Straight
have
down
that.
the middle there. Straight to Martinelli. You can get a little run on. It's Trossard picking it up wide on the left.
Nice.
Send
Back
that
into
in.
Zinni. In
Go
the
on,
box.
put it in the middle.
Zinchenko. Oh,
Hey, come on.
Through the middle.
that's a good ball in there. And well defended by Christensen. He's busy, that player, at the moment.
It's good.
Because that was a great ball in. It's good football at the moment by Arsenal without just having any sort of, you've got to say at the moment, Leicester are defending the last moments well. But I like the way that Arsenal are knocking on the door in this game. It's been very positive.
If we do this all game, we're scoring. Like, there's
Exactly.
Do you think sometimes, though, like, we try and walk the ball in a little bit too much?
Yeah, that was
definitely,
my
definitely.
concern.
Sometimes you just try. I feel like it's going back to the Wenger days where
I
we used
agree.
to.
Where, like, it's all the players are like,
Ball out to the edge of the
Bang
box
it.
there.
That's
They
really,
close it down. Well,
really
I
smart,
think just
though.
went down there.
Real inventiveness over the last couple of.
I didn't even.
No, don't you dare give that. Don't you dare give that.
Referee, man.
That's one of those.
Come on.
That's one of those ones where a defender's smart.
Yeah, they know exactly.
He just.
But you know what? If that was the other way around, would we have got a penalty? No, I don't believe we would have.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
Exactly.
Soft, man. Come on, that would have never been a penalty.
It is a dive down, but it's one of those that.
It's a Jack Grealish clever one, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those that
Yeah.
the defender's always going to get it, isn't he?
Absolute joke.
It's a very smart.
Almost 20 minutes into the game already.
Leicester have actually done nothing.
They've done nothing, but
does
for
take
their
just 1
manager,
minute.
it'll be just like stay in the game. Stay in the game. Chances will come later on. That's how they're adopting
That's good
that
play,
policy.
Saliba. That's good play against Saliba. Well
Hey,
done.
Jorginho, come on. That's it. And we're back in possession. Let's go.
Yep, lovely.
Get
Well
a
done,
goal
Xhaka.
from it.
Drive forward now. Drive forward with it. Good. That's nice. Come on.
Leicester still got their shape though. That's what it's going to just take to unlock that.
Yeah,
Jorginho did unlock it with that pass before. So Odegaard, he's another one who can unlock it as well.
Yeah. Hopefully as well, once it gets near the end of maybe the first half / early second half, they start to tire a little bit.
yeah.
Gabriel
exactly.
coming forward.
So we can just, dominate really their area because they can't do this the whole game. They're not even
Into
good enough.
Saka, this is
Oh,
good.
lovely.
Played across, but is that a corner?
That is
No, it
a
was poor.
poor
That was
cross.
poor by Saka.
Not the greatest.
That is a poor cross. But they'll get tired. They cannot sustain this for the whole game. We couldn't even sustain what we were doing against Man City, so they can't sustain it. They can't sustain that.
Right, let's see if they play it out from the back or if they go long here. They've gone long on nearly everyone. They play it out from the back this time. It's a fast.
Try something different. Go on, press him down.
Chance to press him. Wards. Looks a bit.
Looks a little bit shaky, that did. I know that was in the plan, but.
Back to the
Good with
keeper.
that.
Love that.
That's it.
Good. Nice. Straight out again.
out.
Lovely.
Beautiful
To
throw.
Zinchenko. Zinchenko chance to gallop forwards.
Go on, just.
Go on.
Spread out to Martinelli.
Go
You're
on.
right
Take-
though about the overlap. He just loves the
Just-
cutting,
yeah.
doesn't he?
You see,
Yeah.
and can you see though, like how it changes his game? It changes Martinelli's game so much. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
lovely.
that's a lovely little ball in. Oh, that was a good idea by Odegaard. Cheeky.
This is my thing with the Martinelli thing. I feel like he has to do 3 or 4 jobs. He has to try and link with the striker. He has to switch with the striker. He has to try and get the ball from the jacket. Like he has to do so much because he's not getting the overlap.
Yeah.
And that's the thing where it hinders his performance.
But he needs an overlapper there.
Come on, Granit, get that ball forward, man. Right, there you got it again. It's getting a lot of the ball, Granit Xhaka.
Yeah.
I know.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Lovely
Beautiful.
by Trossard.
Come on, do something with
That's
this.
a Saka.
This Christensen guy is going to be
Come on.
busy today.
That's poor, man. That is poor.
And straight away they tried to lump the ball forwards. They actually got the ball right on the field.
That's fine. That's fine. Like
To
you know what?
Nacho. There was nobody within
could've
about
shielded
30
that.
yards near him, was it?
I think the thing is, sometimes
Well, like, you know what? I'd
you don't wanna
rather
make the
your
mistake.
defender do that than make an error and the players do.
Because he could have fell over. You never know. Like, and
Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, it happens, man.
We've seen it so many times.
You know what? Make a decision and deal with it. That's what I want you to
We
do.
see. Remember, there was a game with Saliba when he tried to.
And Brighton, remember?
Yeah.
When he went through and goal. And
Yeah, Brighton.
yeah,
you're right.
remember? He didn't deal with it.
Yeah, sometimes just it
Deal
goes
with
out.
it.
It goes out.
Yeah, just deal with it, man.
Doesn't always have to be that, you know,
There you
where
go.
you look good because he turned it. You know what I
There you
mean?
go, man. Just deal with it.
All right, Arsenal coming forward again,
Which is what
as they have been all game.
That's it.
Switched
switch
over
it.
No, that's
to
good.
Martinelli. Can he get that in?
Oh, wow. I thought that was going to go out.
That's nice. Good. Oh, good
And that's
play.
a nice pass by Martinelli to Zinchenko.
Oh.
Read well by Leicester. They are
boys.
defending pretty well, Leicester, at the
They are
moment.
deep, man. I do think though, like we are maybe moving it a little bit slow because they're getting into positions
I agree.
and defensive positions quite quickly. That's great.
We're like
defense.
standstill at some point.
That's
Even
great
though we're in a
defense.
great, we're up the. Oh.
I thought they'd got out, you know.
I thought it went out as well.
Anyway, dealt with.
That's
With a hoof
the thing. Like
up the
sometimes
pitch.
I think that we're allowing them to set up into their defensive position. If we're not going to shoot from 20, 30 yards, we have to move the ball a bit quicker
Yeah.
because we're just allowing them to set up 2 banks of 4 and they say, do you know what? Unlock us. And we struggled against Brentford with that, deep line.
Yeah.
So
facts.
they're not worried about
foul
anything
throw,
else. Go on.
They ball one back.
Go on.
on,
Nice.
go on,
This is
Go on.
coming through there.
Go on.
Go on.
Have a shot, have a pop.
Go on.
That's that final ball, but Xhaka's done
get
done
that
well to
assist.
get in there. Nobody gambled. Everybody was.
Man,
Saka
this
there
is
was flat-footed
such
there,
a
wasn't he?
tease.
Come on.
Knocking on the door, Arsenal. They really are.
All right,
They're
can we
dominating the game.
the door?
Go on. Still haven't got that goal.
Nice
Go on.
bit. Space. Go on, in the box, straight away.
Nice little
Bang it
pass
from
there
there.
by Xhaka. Oh, that was really a beautiful pass. And Harvey Barnes had to get back and deal with it. This is good football by Arsenal. They just got to get that goal.
Yeah. Leicester, is it me or is Leicester looking a bit tired?
I know what you mean, though. Like,
They look a bit
They can't sustain this.
Arsenal's fourth corner
We
of
need
the
to
game.
score from a corner. We ain't scored from a corner in a minute.
Yeah.
Come on, boys, man. You ain't scored from a corner in a minute. Come on, boys,
What can they
man.
do from this corner?
Come on, Gabriel. You scored 6 goals last
Looks
season.
like they're
Come
going to
on.
whip it in this time
Are you
instead
going
of
to
playing
score
it
today?
short.
Come
Front
on.
post, go on.
Yep.
Someone get your.
The keeper got to it. Flapped
Go
it.
on, go on.
Bang that!
Come on.
An absolute great finish. That has been coming and that's deserved. Come on, great finish by Trossard. The keeper's trying to complain.
Offside.
Oh my God!
Well deserved.
The keeper's trying to complain. I know he's trying to complain about it. It was a great finish. He's a keeper saying that he was interfered.
Oh my God!
Trossard here with a brilliant finish. The keeper had no chance.
Beautiful, mate.
Let's go.
I can see the title, baby! I can see that title coming!
It's a lovely finish by Trossard.
We needed that. Well deserved.
Hey, that is
Second goal in an Arsenal shirt for him, and that was a wonderful, wonderful finish. And you've got to say, nothing more than Arsenal deserved.
100%.
They have been dominating this game since the start of it, and it's 1-0.
Crazy.
Keeper had no chance with that.
What a finish.
There's no way
what's the
VAR
What's the
can
referee
rule this
running for?
out.
Oh, what's
Oh
he going
no,
to
he's been sent to look at the
Don't
screen.
even bother.
Here we go.
Do this to me.
Oh, come on, I don't know
Oh,
what.
they're saying he's been.
Is he saying it's a foul in the build-up?
How?
He's got his arms around him.
He's over the goalkeeper
Yeah.
punching it, but we know what happens when they go to the screen. They always seem to overturn
Right.
it. I don't see nothing wrong with this goal.
There's
There's
There's nothing wrong with that goal.
Who's holding his hand?
Oh,
Ben White hold his hand slightly. Does Ben White slowly?
No,
He
no.
slightly got
He's
hold of his.
wet.
I don't know how you could not
I
give
can't
that.
see properly.
I don't think you should.
No,
I
he
think
moved his
He's
VAR,
holding it with his right hand.
you have to.
Has Ben White got his
There's not
hand
enough to
slightly?
overturn it.
Let's see.
There's not enough to
No,
overturn that.
no.
He's overturned it.
Oh, get
No.
out, man.
Man.
Goal
Get the
disallowed.
hell out of here, man.
Ben White might have just had
This
slight
guy is,
touch of his
that
hand,
is absolute corruption.
and it's been overturned.
Oh my God.
And I
Alright,
think
we'll
that's
kick our
very
heads back.
soft.
That is
But he was sent to the
absolute
screen, and I
corruption.
feel
That's
sorry for.
annoying, man.
I feel sorry for Trossard
That is
because it was a
absolute-
wonderful
That
finish.
is absolute
But the
that is-
goal does not stand, and the goalkeeper there for me has got away with that. He really has.
This FA, yeah, I swear to
No
God,
goal.
this VAR is absolute. I don't know
Let's
fucking
see there. If
apology,
he
man.
holds his hand slightly there,
This is
I
a
don't know. I
joke.
think the keeper's got
I
away
think
with
it's
that there.
harsh.
He's come. He's got the ball.
I don't
is
think
that
that's
a
a, I
foul?
don't think that's a foul, but he is.
No, no.
holding
You
his
know what?
hand.
Okay,
Like,
fine. You know what? Is there enough?
Is he holding
is
his
there
hand or
enough?
is
Is
he-
there?
You know what it was? He was. So the keeper's like this. Ben White's like this, and the keeper's hands here, and he's just basically like this.
My thing
But
is
it's
then
not
it's
enough
a-
for me.
My- it's
It's
not
a
strong
couple
enough to
between
over.
both.
Let's go to the guys. Let's see if Laurie and James can clear this one up for us. The goal being disallowed.
Okay.
Guys,
So it's the holding from White. White's got a hold of his hand. This is my issue with it, right? If we're trying to give the referees the benefit of the doubt, and I don't want to, but if White does have a hold of Ward's hand. The thing that annoys me is I thought VAR was brought in to clear up clear and obvious errors. Now in that situation, I don't think you can say for sure that White's got enough of his hand to have stopped Ward from coming out and doing what he ultimately did. Arsenal need to reset because they deserved that goal. They were brilliant. But this is where VAR, you're not re-reffing the game, right? You're not re-reffing the game. So you should have seen that gone, all right, there's a little bit, but there's always a little bit. Are you telling me if they look around, they wouldn't have found some other holding in some kind of way, shape or form? So I think that's really harsh on Arsenal. I'm not saying that I don't fully understand, why they've disallowed it. I get it. There is a pull in there. But that is not a clear and obvious error by any stretch of the imagination. And now Arsenal need to show some real heart here and try and get back to the football they were playing before. Laurie, what do you make of it?
I thought it was a ridiculous decision. And as we say that, Leicester actually. Oh my gosh.
He is offside.
Yeah. Yeah, so to go back to what we were talking about, James, I thought it was a ridiculous decision. And you know me, normally I'm quite open and try to be fair and transparent. But I saw that there was no way you could say that he sufficiently impeded him enough, even though there was a hand there, yes. But was it enough to impede the goalkeeper? To me, the goalkeeper got his jump wrong and mistimed it. And it was interesting. I was saying to you, James, weren't I, that with the corners, Arsenal were opting for the short corners. I was saying I wanted them to be a bit more direct. The first time they put one in the mixer, the goalkeeper went and messed it up. So I'm sure Mikel Arteta will be looking at that and saying, listen, let's test him more often.
I believe this has happened to Trossard before. He had an absolute rocket denied against Leicester, funnily enough. when Brighton beat them earlier in the season. What did he do later in the game? Scored another rocket. So hopefully history repeats itself. But Leicester 0, Arsenal 0. Yeah, we're scratching our heads. It's not that there's no foul in there. It's that's a very, very harsh one. Arsenal coming forward again. He'll probably give a foul for that as well. All right, back to everyone on the sofas.
Arsenal appealing, I think, what was it, for a penalty or something, but no penalty given. Still coming forward though, Arsenal. I agree with what James said. They're very, very soft. But here comes Arsenal coming forward again, but blocked out. They will feel very hard done by that.
Have to say that.
I feel for Trossard so badly. That
Yeah,
was
because it's
such
a great finish
goal,
by
man.
Trossard. It's stopped. Play stopped.
Now?
Absolute disgrace in my
Giving us
opinion,
the penalty?
man. I can't lie. I think it is, man. I think the fact that James is, that's what I was saying, and James was right. You can't overturn.
They're looking at a penalty there. They're looking at a penalty there now. There's more contact on this.
Isn't it?
And he Now there's more contact. There's more contact on that than there was on the FIFA for the disallowed goal. So let's have a look at this. He falls on.
Look.
Let's see. It's hard to see.
That's a rugby
see the
He's
other
actually
angle.
pulled him down.
It doesn't look like anything's been given.
Oh my God.
What?
This referee.
They're giving any. Don't look like nothing.
Oh
Nothing's
my
been given.
God. No,
That is the you know, when you see that you think to yourself,
How is that not a penalty?
Honestly,
mad.
yeah, I feel like a lot of people say like Arsenal fans like complain about these things.
No
But
foul.
This is
Oh my God.
this is like if this was your team, you would be saying exactly the same thing. Look at this. Like,
No, but the thing is, right?
It's
Do you know what? It's not. Forget Arsenal for a second. Yeah, it's the actual inconsistencies.
Yeah.
In the
Exactly.
same game, you're re-refereeing an incident that's happened. There's not enough to overturn it. And then when an incident happens in the box where there's a clear disadvantage for the attacking player, there's no, not even VAR. Okay, fine. You don't even want to give the penalty straight away. No VAR. So you're not re-refereeing that part, but you re-referee the other part. It's the inconsistencies that gets on my effing nerves, man. Because it's just, it spoils the game. Like, it just ruins everything. So if we don't go and win this game, okay, fine. We've got another 60 minutes to get a goal. But ultimately, goals change games.
That's 3 points. That's 3 points.
It changes the course of a game. It changes the pattern of the game. And now, we're now at a disadvantage because we've got to rely on these dumb, incompetent refs week in and week out. Doesn't matter if it's Arsenal, Man United. It's not fair. It's so stupid, man. How can you re-referee one part but not the other part?
Exactly.
Freaking hell, man.
They need to be consistent all over, man.
It's absolutely ridiculous. The man gets rugby tackled. If you want to do that, go to, I think England are playing Wales in the weekend, Six Nations. Go and freaking watch that.
I want to go to the information station and see what they thought about that.
Freaking hell, man.
What James and Laurie thought about that. Let's just see this attack first. That's broken down. So, James and Laurie, what did you think of that incident?
The pen incident. I mean,
Yeah.
I've just tweeted about it. If it's a foul on Ward, then it's a pen on Saka. It's as simple as that. Are the rules that you want a little bit of push and pull and a little bit of contact and things like that, or is that you're not going to tolerate it at all? If you're not going to tolerate it at all, we're 1-0 up through that Trossard goal. If you are going to if you're not going to tolerate it at all, then it's a penalty on Saka. If you are going to tolerate a little bit of it, then we should be 1-0 up through the Trossard goal. There's a complete and utter inconsistency in the way that football's officiated, and the rules are broken for me. I don't know what you think, Laurie.
No, I agree, and it's a shame that Arsenal are putting in such a very good and convincing performance, and yet the talk will be dominated by the penalty decision. The penalty that we didn't get and the goal that we should have had.
Yeah.
So very disappointing by the officiating so far. We can only hope that Arsenal put that right on the pitch and get the goals.
I'm not one, just as we said it back to the panel, I'm really not one to throw these kind of terms around, but first half hour, we've absolutely been robbed by officials. We're playing brilliantly. We should have had a pen. We should have had a goal stand. For me, we've been robbed so far. Let's hope Arsenal can make it not matter.
I think there, Martinelli could have got his shot off now, and this is a counter-attack that Leicester have been looking at. They're flooding forward now. This is dangerous for Arsenal. Seem to have got players back in numbers. But Martinelli there held, he had 2 chances to get his cross in, was dilly-dallying and lost the ball. This is what we've got to guard against here.
Every week.
Harvey Barnes coming forward now. Gets a cross in.
Away.
Every
And
week
it's,
we have to
Martinelli
talk about the
there to
referees.
Go on, Mark.
Every single week we talk about these dumbass referees, man. every single week.
Exactly. It's so
I can't even talk about the football no more. Yes, well, right. We've got 60 minutes left plus injury time, whatever. But
these are big
It's
decisions.
This is a big
principle.
decision, man.
Exactly.
And
Look at the Brentford game.
I don't want these bloody idiots to come out and start talking about I'm apologising for this and that. Then give me the 3 points.
Exactly.
I think they should do a post-match interview every game.
What for? It's the game's still done.
I know, but I just think maybe it will give them a little bit more accountability, knowing that, damn, I need to make sure I pattern up these decisions or something. I don't know.
They're all just covering themselves.
Or
No
a live
one's gonna.
mic
No
or
one's
something.
gonna.
You know, like rugby where they've got a microphone and you can hear them.
There has been discussions on that.
Just crap, man. How do you get paid? These referees get paid 70, 80,000 pounds per year to do such a crap job. I actually don't understand how they're allowed to do this.
You see that there? He fell over himself, but then fell onto Gabriel's knee.
Joke.
But he actually fell over himself. He wouldn't have picked that knee up in his face. His face looks like it's swollen up already.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nacho, that was. Still 0-0.
Come on.
37 minutes gone. How it's 0 now, I don't know. But this is football.
Stupid referees. Absolutely stupid.
Cleared upfield by Ben White.
That height difference is mad. I can't He's jumping just to get to his head level.
Forget height.
Oh, that is jokes.
So, yeah, that's fine.
That's good. Well done.
Lovely.
Good play.
Well done, Gabriel.
Yeah, he's been good this game. Anyway. He's been good.
Lost it.
No, don't give
No, that is a
give
foul.
a foul.
That is a foul. And then you know what? I bet he's going to get yellow card. I can guarantee it. Guarantee he gets yellow. Look, there you go.
This referee's
There you go.
pissing me off.
There you go. Well done. Woo! Well done. How did I know? Look,
A yellow
the
card.
first yellow card.
Yeah.
A yellow card.
How did I know? Look, I just said it.
That's shocking.
Is that his first foul as well?
That's the
first
first
foul.
And that's the first card of the game.
That's the first foul Arsenal have done as well. The guy, earlier on, what's his name? I think it's Christensen.
Yeah, did it on
he did something worse. No yellow card. I actually don't get it now. It's pointless.
And it's also in a position where Leicester
feel
can
like
throw
Arsenal-
players forwards.
We have to play with
Set
like
piece.
one hand behind our back at every single game with these referees.
It's a joke.
It's madness. It's madness.
It just shouldn't be allowed, man.
It's offside.
How do you give him a yellow card? I just don't get it. Mate, inconsistencies are so consistent in this team in this game. Sorry, so
I can't believe he gave a yellow card.
I said it before.
I was shocked.
I just thought that he would do something stupid. How is that not a goal? I actually don't get it. That is madness.
Yeah, look,
I guess
And
as he got hold of his arm here, though, that's the thing.
as James
As he
said,
slightly got hold of his
Robbie,
arm.
that is not enough to overturn. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
That is not
It's-
enough. I'm sorry. No, it's not enough to overturn. The goal's been given. You can't now re-referee the game afterwards.
Yeah, because you know what? If it wasn't, oh, go on.
I think when you consider that the keeper still got the punch away,
Exactly.
it's a very strange one. To then pull it back to there and say, well, you know.
Ultimately, there's no point having a referee. They might as well just everything's done remotely. What is the point actually having a human on the pitch? There's no point.
Remote working.
Yeah, I'm working at work. I'm working from home today. Working from home today. Yeah, it should be an easy one.
It's stupid though, because he doesn't do anything.
Anyway, another corner to Arsenal. I can't. How many corners have we had?
Come
We've
on,
had loads.
come on. Let's go.
Can we do something with this one? Near post. Didn't do anything with it. Came off our own player. Got to make better use of these corners that we're getting. It's still 0-0. We're sort of starting to get towards half time now.
Musa. Madness,
Going
man.
each other's way there, Zinchenko and Martinelli.
It's annoying because I'm sure the players feel the same amount of as us. So it's like, nah, come on.
The players have got to keep their head up
Yeah.
and just say, listen, you're playing well.
Doing everything right.
Going to have to just stay in the game, be patient, and other chances will come. And just don't give anything stupid away.
I feel sorry for the Arsenal players because they knew before this game started it's going to be a challenge to get the first goal.
Yeah.
You know, we scored a legitimate goal, which has been robbed from these players'
It's a
hard
shame
work.
because it was such a great finish by
Yeah.
Trossard.
Such a good finish.
I feel it for him.
It's a joke, man. You're taking away people's hard work as well. Just ruining the game, man.
Go on, then.
Come on.
I don't want Arsenal to let up on their intensity and tempo. That's good.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
Poor pass.
Come on, Zinny.
I do think Leicester will tire though. I just can't see them sustaining this. I know there's 5 subs, but
There is 5 subs, and so
who's on their bench? Who's on Leicester's bench?
they've got Tielemans and that's on the
Vardy.
bench. Vardy, I think.
Yeah.
Patson Daka.
All right, let's go.
Right.
Let's go very fast. Come on.
Go on.
Who's he on their bench?
Forward Zinchenko. That's a good ball.
That's it.
All right, Saka's on it.
Nice. Come
Coming
on.
forward
Come on.
again.
Come on.
All
Come
the
on.
guards. Spread to
Come on,
Martinelli.
Don't. Yes.
Martinelli takes it in. Oh,
They do have a decent bench though.
that was poor by Martinelli. Come on, Martinelli.
So that right there is when I can say, yeah, that's poor. Like that is poor.
Last 2 sequences of play from him has been poor.
Yeah.
Also, when he had the ball there, he could have crossed it the previous time on about 3 different occasions, and he overplayed it.
And we can't blame the lack of Jesus being there. For
I don't
him
think
like that.
I don't think Very should have been trying to shoot. I think he should have been just trying
Flash
to
it across the box.
I think Arteta looks like he's still angry about the disallowed goal. He's talking there to the 4th official.
Yeah.
But got to get over that now. It's gone. It's gone.
We ain't getting over it.
No, because I feel sorry for the players, man.
It's so annoying. It's just
That's a
frustrating.
great ball, by the way. That was an absolutely lovely ball.
Trust me.
Bloody hell. Do you know how close he was? He just chipped it over the guy's head. Man, oh man.
Come on.
Come on, keep
That's
moving
it.
that ball.
Forward.
Few minutes left.
Come on, Martinelli, you got to go forward, my bro. Yep. Nice. Good switch and play. Good.
Right, Martinelli,
Nah,
come on.
Come on, go
That's it.
forward. Good.
Ooh, okay.
I'm getting, look for it again.
Come on, keep moving the ball. Keep moving the ball. We're just letting them set up. Keep moving the ball.
Come on, pass it. Quick time. Come on.
Look at Trossard in the middle or something. Good.
It's getting spread out lovely to Zinchenko. This is good football.
Good.
It's just that
Nearly
final.
has. You see what they're trying to do in there?
Yeah,
As soon
yeah,
as they
it's so-
win that,
it's so obvious.
straight up to Iheanacho, you know? Got to just make sure they marshal him.
But that's why our defenders are so important because we
But
leave
they've
just 2 at the
literally
back. Done nothing.
They've literally got 2 banks of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need to move it a little bit. Oh, that's not. We need to move it a little bit quicker, man. We need to move it a little bit quicker. Pull them out of position a bit.
Yeah.
It's difficult. 2 banks of 4, win the ball, get it up to Iheanacho.
I tell you what, though, I'll be honest with you. This guy's earning all this money, all this experience. You got to do a bit more for your home fans. Just
What
sit
they'll
back.
do, I saw them, they did this against City. And then what it will be like, in the last 15 minutes now, they'll absolutely go for it.
Do you remember what he
So-
said? Do you remember? I know. Remember what he said?
Yeah, he actually said,
I remember
that was a
because
tactic
we
in
was
the
chatting
game.
about it.
Yeah, so, it's
He
important that
just
we
sat
score.
back for the whole game, and then he just tried to.
Yeah, and
lick
then
it
the
in
last 15 minutes, and it nearly worked, let's be real. So,
That freeze.
Yeah, bit of a glitch. Come on, Cutter. Yeah.
I want to see the goal. And then it starts glitching on the replay.
Come, Mr. DJ, come on the replay.
Hey,
Come
Mr.
on.
DJ, turn the music up.
Oi.
That was not what I wanted
Yeah,
to say.
that is not what I
That
wanted
was
to
literally
see,
the
bro.
complete opposite.
That is not what I was looking
oh
for.
dear.
Anyway, look, first
Nearly-
half, I
nearly-
think
Nearly at half time.
it'll be interesting to see the stats of the possession, the passes that we've made as well, the connectivity. I think those will be important
Go
things.
on.
But
Go on, keep
Go on.
running. Oh, mate.
would you swap Trossard and Martinelli?
Yeah, I would.
Martinelli's actually looking good on that left-hand side.
I
He's
think
more
he's
vibrant and more energetic than he has been in the previous games.
I think he's been quite quiet though. In relative terms, if you think about the strike force of Saka, I think he's been quite quiet, and I think Trossard's done all right. But I do think that we are missing something on that left-hand side. I would maybe swap them a little bit more, or I'll say to Arteta, maybe if you can get them to interchange a little bit more.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
A little bit more. Just you don't have to stay on the left-hand side as much.
It could be interchanging for definitely.
Yeah, you don't have to stay because he's quite fixed in that left-hand, left 8 role, or say left top quarter, top zone, I should say. Sorry. And I think if he switches a little bit more, it kind of will help him a little bit more to kind of get into the game. He does seem to be a lot more isolated.
Yeah.
Whereas I think when Trossard played last week, he was actually all right by himself.
And it is half
I know it's half time.
We should
And
be-
it's 0-0. It's been total domination of that first half, but games don't work off of possession stats. It works off of goals. Let's go over to the information desk with James and Laurie to get all the information on what's been going on so far in the game. But just before we go to Laurie and James for the halftime show, let's hear from Lee and Julian.
Well, you know what I did want to say to you? There are no...
Doing my nutting, Robert.
Basically, you want me to go like...
And I won't be tagged anywhere, and I can save money when... sake.
So how do I know when he's finished moaning? All right, okay. Should we do... All right.
That's brilliant.
How long? Oh, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, let's talk about the first half. 7 shots to Leicester's none in that first half for Arsenal. Apparently, we haven't had any on target, although we did, and it was chalked off. We completed 329 passes to their 97. 118 attacking third passes. If you're looking at the most influential players, Odegaard's had a few shots. Jorginho's seen more of the ball than any other Arsenal player. Odegaard's created 3 chances. Attacking third passes, Zinchenko's had the most with 18 completed out of 23. But the story is ultimately that it's 0-0. And then here we are once again. We're going to talk about officiating. So I don't really want to talk about the Arsenal performance. I think we've been really good. And the reason we're not winning up is the refs.
Feel extremely hard done by that. They're not at least a goal in front, actually. We're going to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Those 2 refereeing decisions that have basically kept Leicester in the game. One to deny us what I thought was a clear goal. And then it could be argued that we should have had a penalty on top.
So, okay, let's break them all down. I think the officiating on 3 particular moments has been pretty horrendous, but I appreciate you can't have your cake and eat it too. So let me explain what I mean. If you're going to disallow the goal for a foul on Ward because White's got a bit of his arm or whatever, by the way, not great from Ben White. Let me be real, right? I don't mind a little bit of this or a little bit of, but you're giving them a decision to make when you're actually holding, because that's what you're doing, is holding the keeper's arm. So it's not great. But I asked 2 questions. Is it a clear and obvious error? Could Ward clearly not get away from White, and the punch and the reason he punched out to Trossard was because he was held by White? No, for me it's absolutely not a clear and obvious error, so they shouldn't be disallowing that goal. I don't really think there was much complaint either from Ward or whoever, and they've basically just gone and disallowed that. But then if you're going to have a 0 tolerance policy for any contact, any grabbing, any little bit of this and that, then it's a penalty on Saka.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're going to allow the goal and not give the Saka one, then I kind of get it, because you're saying we are going to allow a little bit of this, a little bit of pushing, a little bit of arms or whatever. But they've been totally inconsistent, and it's denied Arsenal twice.
I think the only thing that's been consistent about those 2 decisions is that they were both awarded to the home team, which leads me to suggest that, unfortunately, the referee, and I'm not saying he's done this deliberately, but he's coming across as a bit of a homer. And listen, those 2 decisions, especially the first one with a penalty, it seemed very clear to me that the goalkeeper had got it all wrong. He didn't time his jump. and then the sort of appeal, and you said it yourself, James, even the appeal to me seemed a bit retrospective. You didn't really have much conviction in that appeal. It was almost I've lost out, let me see what I can do by influencing the ref. And unfortunately, it worked. And as you were saying again, James, to overrule that, it's got to be clear and obvious. There was nothing clear and obvious about that. And then if you make that the benchmark for fouling, then surely you got to give the penalty.
But this is it, and this is, you know, Jamie Denton in the corner in the comments says it was a foul, boys. THV isn't having it. It's always the ref's fault with Arsenal. It is today. Well, certainly on that first half. Gary says it was the right decision. Solomon calling us delusional, and Adam saying he held his arm. Look, I'm not saying it's not a foul. I'm not saying it's not. I'll get that man off my screen. I'm not saying it's not. It's not great.
No,
from
I'm
White.
saying it's not a foul. I'm saying it's not a foul.
Okay, fine. Laurie's saying it's not a foul. I'm not saying that. I can see why that's given. But people, please, we have to remember what we're doing here. VAR was said to come in to only overrule clear and obvious errors. That was the point of it, to come in and go, that is clearly an obvious error. You can see that foul there has clearly impacted the scoring of the goal. Therefore, we're going to disallow it. They've looked for that far too hard, in my opinion. They've really tried to go, well, he's fouled. Yeah, he's got a little bit of his arm there. We're going to re-ref the game in that situation. And again, if that's the way they want to do it, look, it's irritating. I don't think that's consistent with what they're saying they're going to do, but cool, we'll leave it. But then you give the Saka one. Sutar with the hands and his arms around him. Like, you've got to give that as well. So there's got to be consistency in this. And there isn't, once again, because oh, and by the way, and actually, funnily enough, even though it's kind of the least important, I thought the yellow card for Martinelli was an absolute joke. Absolute joke.
I think the danger is that we're going to sort of subscribe to this conspiracy theory, and you know, the referee's got it in for us. I just would
the referees are just rubbish. They're just terrible at what they do.
Yeah, I was
They're bad.
Yeah,
they're really bad at what they do. It impacts everyone. Yeah. I've heard United fans complaining recently about referees. I've heard Man City fans complain. You know, even and these are the three teams at the top, and they're complaining about it. They're just not good at what they do, or at least they're not consistent. Even if I don't agree with the way you're officiating the game, at least apply that standard across the board. Yep. But they don't. I cannot believe they gave a yellow card to Martinelli for that. Yes, it's pretty unimportant. But say he goes in and puts a fairly innocuous challenge, picks up another yellow, he's off for nothing really. You know, he's going to be playing a little bit, every tackle now, he's going to just be, treading on eggshells, as they say. So, yeah,
I think what we might do,
frustrating, because we played really well.
Yeah, is focus on the positives, and I have to say,
let's do that now. Let's focus on the positives.
Yeah, Arsenal in that first half pretty much dominated that first half, which is no mean feat when you're away from home, and they did that. I mean, the stats tell you 7 shots on goal. Compared to none for Leicester, 74% possession. So all these things are very positive. A couple of times the final ball went awry. Once again, Arsenal guilty, I thought, a little bit of, you could have shot earlier rather than trying to make that through pass or whatever, taking that extra touch. But overall, I was very pleased with what was a very encouraging performance in that first half. And I think if they continue like that,
I'm watching it back. It's not great from White. It's not just a hold. It's also a locking of the arm. So it's not great from Ben White. So I sort of, look, like I said, I get why they've disallowed it. I don't think it's a clear and obvious error. But there's a good super chat here from Sahil, because I'm always willing to have a discussion around it. Sahil says it's not re-refereeing if the referee didn't see the incident. VAR probably asked him to look at the monitor and decide for himself. Sahil, a great point. You're right, that's not re-refereeing. But what it is, it's... Look, it all comes down, it's all opinion. My opinion, maybe there's an Arsenal bias in me, but I don't think he's clearly stopped Ward in that situation. Ward has still got to the ball. It's still a crap punch. It's not like the ball was miles away and Ward couldn't get there because of White. He still got to it. So is that... Anyway.
I guess what, if you're Ward, what you're going to say is, because I did notice that he didn't jump really for that. He just tried to punch it. So
I don't know,
I guess if you're Ward, you're going to say that Ben White's arm impeded him from jumping.
But let's be consistent. It's really poor from White. I mean, what are you doing? knocking the goalkeeper's arm like that. Stop it.
Well, as an experienced player, you've got to be cognizant that when you do make those kind of challenges or get embroiled in that kind of activity, that if you do score, there's a chance that it could be chalked off. But I think what we should do really as fans and people watching this game that follow Arsenal is to perhaps try and put that behind us and maybe focus on the performance.
Yeah, I agree. The performance has been
as
brilliant.
I said, that first half performance was a very good performance away from home. We took it to them. We were by far the better team. We had 7 shots on goal compared to their none. We're in the ascendancy. We just got to continue in that vein of form, and I think a goal will come.
Yeah, no, I agree. If we keep doing this, I think we need to have, you can see it there, no shots on target. We need to ask more questions of Ward. We're playing scintillating stuff from back to not even front, just that a little bit before. Everything up into the penalty area. We just need our ball striking to be a little bit better, although Trossard did put it in the back of the net, great strike. We did a little bit more in terms of asking questions of Ward. But yeah,
listen, we've been hard done by with the decisions. I think that's fair to say.
It's just the inconsistency.
Right.
Look, I've calmed down. I've watched it back. We've just seen it, and in fairness, I was probably too harsh on the referees. I
still think it was a goal.
I can understand why they've disallowed that.
Okay,
I don't think it's
all right.
consistent.
Okay, but what I'm saying
I
is,
don't think it's clear and obvious.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, we can take differing views. For me, I still think that's a goal. You can see why they disallowed it. The point I'm trying to make is I think it's important for Mikel Arteta and the guys not to feel too down about this, not to feel sorry for yourself. Take positives out of the facts, and this is facts, that Arsenal were easily the better side in that first half. And if we continue on that vein in the second half, we will get more chances, and hopefully we put the chances away, because on this, what I've seen so far, Leicester look very beatable today for me.
Inek asks, how is that not clear and obvious? It's clear and obvious that he's got a grab of his arm. I don't think it's clear and obvious that has...
Was it sufficient enough to impede him?
That has done enough to stop Ward doing what he ultimately did anyway. But look, maybe I'm looking at it, through Arsenal tinted glasses, and I appreciate that. But it still just felt a bit soft, if I'm honest. But again, I asked for consistency. Then if you're gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the player getting fouled, then you've got to do that with the Saka one as well. Someone said in the comments, Saka wasn't reaching the ball. That doesn't matter. The ball's put into the box. He's running towards it. Sutar's got his arms around him and shoves him to the floor.
Yeah.
Let's go through the super chat. Paolo says, you can't grab or hold keeper's hands at all. Not difficult to understand. Blame White, not the ref in this incident. Let's move on and hope for the win. Paolo, again, I just keep repeating myself. It's not great from White. I have blamed White. He shouldn't have done that. But anyway, Roger Arsenal says Jack has lost his confidence to shoot on goal. Ibi says first time this month we're actually supporting Gabby well and having a bad half. Xhaka making incredible runs. Need to make that ball more often. I think Martinelli has definitely had more help on that left hand side. I agree. Jonathan James says it's 1-0 and no pen, or 0-0 and a pen. Ref's a joke. Jonathan James has summed up perfectly. That's exactly what it is. 1-0 and no pen, or 0-0 and a pen. That's how it should be. Josh says it's a foul leading up to the goal. Clearly and obviously not seen by the ref. Joyce Superstar says, Arsenal, you are becoming real crybabies, shame and desperate. Thank you for your super chat. Says, game screaming for Smith Rowe over Martinelli. KD says, sorry to say you are wrong on the foul. Foul was before the jump. But I'm just repeating myself. Did that definitely stop Ward? It's not like he held him and then White got his head on the ball and put it in the back of the net. Ward has punched it out and then Trossard's put it into the back of the net. Has it impeded him massively? I've got questions over that. Robert says, have AFTV ever not blamed the ref for not winning? Well, if you watched it enough, you would know.
Well, if he watches these shows enough, he will know that I am one of those guys that I tend not to blame referees. I don't like the referees to be the overriding point, talking points in any game. I have to say, when I saw that first, I thought it was a goal. When I look back at the replays and more subsequent conjecture, yes, you could argue that Ben White's use of his arm there was a bit inappropriate. Ben White. Yeah, so, but overall, I didn't think it was enough to impede the goalkeeper to stop him from making a connection with the ball. It looked to me like he timed his jump wrong. So,
yeah. Stefan says there's no penalty. He can't reach that ball. So that was the point I was
But I
making.
think
Still,
the point
he's
I was
grabbed him,
trying
so
to
what,
make.
you can grab whoever you want, throw him around, whatever, doesn't matter as long as you're not getting to the ball.
I think it's important to
Loads more super chats coming in. Sorry, but we will send them to everyone on the sofas as well. So who have we got? We've just seen RC yours come in as well. So yeah, they will answer your questions. We're going to send it back as the teams come out 0-0. Frustrating from the officiating perspective, but Arsenal have played well, and look, there's still plenty of time to have an impact in this game. So whatever happens at full time, assume there's no other silly decisions. Arsenal have the opportunity to just make no excuses from that and try to turn
Based
it
on
around.
what I'm seeing so far, James, I've seen nothing to suggest that Arsenal won't get the win.
Okay, well, let's hope they do it. All right, back to Robbie and the team.
Why do you think you're unable to access new content on your favourite streaming services?
It's raining that day. We mustn't forget that it's been raining, so... It's been raining!
How did you end up with harmful malware on your laptop? Was that rain as well?
It's a disgrace!
What you need is NordVPN. Think of it as an umbrella, but just for your online activities.
I like umbrellas.
You'll be protected from harmful malware, viruses, and hackers.
Anything else?
It's super fast, and you can use it on up to 6 devices. Protected with complete freedom at the touch of a button.
You, sir, are not a disgrace. Thank you.
Remember, with the AFTV special, you can get a bonus gift.
Here we are, we're back. The game underway for the second half. Let's hope we're not going to be having to be talking about at the end of the game refereeing decisions or VAR or whatever. Arsenal just need to do what they did in the first half, but just score. I think we had 7 shots. Leicester didn't have a shot on goal in that half. So here comes Arsenal coming forward. It's Trossard there. There's a nice little nutmeg. It's Martinelli's in. Yes! He's got injured. He's got injured in the process. He's grabbing his knee.
That looks pretty painful.
He's hurt his knee
That's
there.
a great finish, though.
I'm celebrating.
He's grabbing his knee there, but he scored. There was a beautiful assist by Leandro Trossard.
1 minute.
But 1 minute into the half, it's 1-0, but he's hurt his knee.
We don't need no injury.
We don't need these ups
Let's
and
hope he's
downs.
be all right. He's holding his
Hey,
knee.
Trossard, did you see the ball?
I know. Did you see
It could be a knee,
I know, beautiful.
What a ball by Leandro Trossard.
This don't look good, though.
From the way he's holding his face, I'm concerned.
good.
I'm
Perfect
highly
start.
concerned.
That's not great.
No.
The perfect start for Arsenal. Let's just check to make sure everything's on side, etc.
Who would you even bring on?
Great ball over there.
That's what I was thinking. Who's it?
Look at this by
Brilliant.
Trossard.
Oh,
Brilliant.
yeah.
And it's a
Beautiful
great finish.
Martinelli.
That's by
What
himself.
happened there? Was
He
it
did
the
himself.
keeper?
That's 2 and 2 there.
He did it himself. You can see
Boy,
it.
when
he fell over himself.
when his leg bent.
Look
at this though. Nuts. See ya.
Oh,
That's not
that
good.
was brilliant by Trossard, and it's a great finish.
Oh no, he stepped on him. He stepped on him by accident.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's an impact.
Yeah, I think he stepped on. Yeah, I think he stepped on him by accident. You can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right there, though.
Oh, that's a horrible one
That's
as well.
all your
Yeah, I
pressure
don't
going
think,
on
listen,
there.
the defender knows nothing
Yeah, it's accident.
about
You can
that,
see
you know
it's
what I
an
mean, because
accident.
he's going down, it's an accidental, but I think it's impact.
Oh, that
so
was
hopefully he
nasty.
should be able to run that off, but it's 1-0
Aye, that's making
to
my
Arsenal.
skin
I know, you
crawl,
start
man.
to feel the pain, don't you?
That is the perfect
What you saying now?
start to the second half for Arsenal. That will settle down a few nerves. I'm hoping that Martinelli's going to be all right. It does look like more of an impact one. You asked who would come on, it would be Eddie, wouldn't it? You'd bring Eddie down the middle and then probably switch Trossard out to left hand. It was on the left-hand side where
it?
Trossard, what an assist. Through the legs.
But this is what we asked for before.
And
We said-
lovely
Trossard
finish
on
by
the left and
Martinelli.
Martinelli
Lovely
through the
finish.
middle.
that is
That
nasty.
is a
man.
nasty one.
That is nasty. You know what? In Sky Sports, they don't normally replay those kind of incidents too often.
I think he's going to be all right, you know. I think it's
Yeah.
an impact. It's Ndidi. It's your guy who's playing computer games with him until hours of the morning last night.
But you know what? Though? That's what we asked for.
Martinelli's up and
Thank
walking,
God.
and well done to Martinelli. Come on, Gabby. That's now.
Great go, baby!
That's now 2 goals in the last 2 games for him. He's
Is that 9 goals in the season?
been a little bit off form previous running up to that, but he'll be very happy. He's giving a thumbs up there. He's going to be all right.
Thank God. Well done.
You know what? Great finish by Martinelli. What a start.
1 minute.
What a start.
I know.
That's great. You know what I was seeing in the
Martinelli's
in the live
back
chat?
on the pitch, by the way. He runs back on there, and it's good to see him back on the pitch. But that
what-
is a great start for Arsenal. Trossard with a wonderful assist. Oh, but now he's giving the ball away.
That's risky.
Whoa,
He's
what are you
giving the
doing?
ball away.
Yeah,
Well done.
good,
Cleaned
good,
it
good.
up.
But what we wanted was, and we was talking about it, maybe just the interchange.
That's
of the
exactly
two.
what we were
Not
saying.
that they
Yeah.
have to move position, but
Yeah.
just swap a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
more.
they did.
Because
They
look,
did that.
look. And what
Trossard,
they
I tell you
delivered.
what, man. That
pass was ridiculous.
That pass was absolutely naughty.
Do you know what? In the live chat, I saw a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, Martinelli off, take him off." Like,
Really?
So
Rubbish,
I think this might change their opinion. Like after seeing this goal,
And I tried to say to people, he's not playing poorly.
Right, Leicester coming forward now.
I just
Probably
think
going to bring them out a bit more, and they're
got
going
so
to come
much to
forward a
do.
bit more.
he's just got.
But well seen there
By
by Ben White.
Come on, boys. We need to stay focused, man. We can't do what we did against Brentford. We need these 3 points. Come on, boys. Come on. We didn't give them no. They didn't have no shots on target first half, James, did they?
No shots.
No, did they have any shots though?
They had no shots.
Yeah.
They had no shots.
Yeah, we didn't. They didn't have no shots, so we need to just keep.
Yeah,
it
they
like
had
that,
no
man.
shots in the first half. We had 7 shots.
come on, boys.
We just need to keep it like that.
Yeah,
As many
nah,
as-
facts.
Great finish, by the way, by
Oh,
Martinelli.
man.
Lovely finish on his instep. Really, really well done. Right.
You know what? Our defences look much better this game, though. We look more organised. We're getting back quickly as well, which looks good. Defending as
Like
a
you
team.
said, it's
Which we
about,
don't
you've got
normally
to
do.
stay
It
focused.
Yeah.
takes ages.
Right. You see,
Gotta stay
anytime
focused.
someone on the wing opens up their body and does that, I just think, Henri. Maybe I'm just
You know what?
Henri
Yeah.
finish.
Do you remember
Reminiscing.
do you know who I used to have a sick finish like that? I didn't necessarily rate him like that, but Walcott.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had a
that's true.
seriously good finish.
That's
Like
true.
open at his body, bang, bottom corner. Come on,
Is that
boys.
going to bring Leicester out a little bit more?
I think they're going to do what you said though. Just stay. They don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah, they stay
Nothing going
compact.
to change, innit?
Yeah, nothing's
Nothing's going to
changed.
change for them.
Because they're after a draw.
Yeah,
the
they're
way
after
play.
the draw, man. They don't care.
One
Brendan,
counter-attack.
how does Brendan Rodgers get all this money and he's just sitting? He ain't doing no attacking. It's poor.
Well, to be fair, it's a compliment to us.
No, it is.
It is a compliment to us because they haven't always been playing this way in the past few weeks. They've been very attacking, but it's a compliment to us because they know we're dangerous.
Nice.
But that was a good ball by them.
Great.
That looked like handball as well.
It's a dangerous Harvey
Yeah.
Barnes. You've got to watch him.
Oh,
That was a good ball in.
That was
and that was
risky.
very, very dangerous move
was
there.
close, mate.
And there is a warning. There is
Tete.
a warning to Arsenal because that was very, very good by Harvey Barnes.
Looked like handball to me.
Great ball by him in one of those balls where as a defender you don't know whether to go for it or whether to leave it. Zinchenko didn't get to it to make the decision.
Oh, that is
But
close.
it's Tete running in there and bit fortunate there, Arsenal. Going to have to switch on here
Yeah,
today.
we need another goal. I
And
don't like
stay
being
switched
1-0
on.
up.
Yeah, it's too
too early,
risky,
Oh,
mate.
it is.
Well, if it was in Liverpool, 2-0 up, still not enough. though.
Trust me.
Oh, mate.
Well, I think that game shows everybody.
Yeah, you just
that,
need
you
to
know,
be sensible, man.
don't,
Big switch, big
if
switch.
you don't defend right, it's as simple as that.
Big switch, lovely.
Go
See,
on,
look,
White.
perfect.
Look at
It's
that.
a lovely switch. I didn't quite get to him. Looked like it was going to get to him from there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Camera angles, man, playing tricks. Ref, thank you,
Gone
ref.
down. No yellow card. Quick to show the one in the first half. But to who's that? The Martinelli.
Martinelli on the
Martinelli.
yellow.
I guessed that before. I knew it.
It was just around his neck.
Hey!
I guess you know what? It's fair enough, like home crowd advantage and stuff. But I do think.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think you should give a yellow card for that. But if you gave one for the Martinelli
Yeah,
one,
Then, yeah, exactly.
that's a conundrum you put yourself in.
What game was it? Was it the Man United game where the ref was just giving out yellow cards every minute? Was
Yeah.
it the Man United game?
Was it?
It was just
There
every
was.
minute.
There must have
like-
been about 7 cards.
Yeah,
or
was it?
something. There was
We did
loads.
it
They're
together.
taking it short.
It was.
It's Odegaard
at least
driving
one.
into the
Oh,
box,
okay.
plays it out to
Nice.
Martinelli.
I see the vision though.
It's a good idea, but
Right.
just the pass was too close to the keeper.
I like how creative we are.
That-
on
yeah.
our
Yeah.
set pieces though. Like there's always something new. I love it.
Pressing.
Okay, on him. Oh, nice Trossard. Lovely.
He's having a good game,
Beautiful.
Trossard.
Yeah.
Very good game.
So now the conundrum's going to be for Arteta when Jesus is back, who starts?
It's not a conundrum. These are good problems.
Yeah,
to
no,
have.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, good.
I remember, as I said, Europa League's coming back.
Oh yeah.
So I said when you talk about maybe leaving certain,
No, but you're making too many subs though, man. I do think.
Too many
No
changes.
Saka. That's a lot,
I still stick
What
with
for
that.
Europa?
Yeah, yeah.
For Europa, I'll take Saka out
I wouldn't.
because
I wouldn't.
Got another supporter now.
Yeah, I would.
How much you pay? I'm paying the same thing, man. I say the same thing.
That was Saka, man.
I would play him. I would play
If
him.
Saka gets injured, we're pissed.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I think we're so used to him just being in the team, like
Exactly.
non-stop.
We'd be lost without him.
He's actually been quiet this game. so
yeah,
far.
Yeah, he has.
But you know what?
With Martinelli.
If we said that a few games ago, even like last season, Saka was poor, we're losing the game. Now
Yeah,
we were
That's
like,
very
we've
true,
got so
very
many other
true.
players that we can, they can
Zinchenko coming
step
forward
up.
again.
Yeah.
So
is
Saka
nice.
doesn't have to be 10 out of 10 every game.
Exactly.
Guards.
Facts.
Last game against Aston Villa, it was him against Aston Villa. He saved
on.
us.
Chance
Back
for a shot
post.
there. I think Jorginho there could have.
Nice.
That's brilliant. Brilliant there by
Penned
Granit
him in
Xhaka.
there,
He's
man.
been back to his best today, definitely.
Unlucky.
Nice chest.
Oh, there's a chance! It's a
He's offside. He's offside.
They're going to check for offside if they're
offside.
given offside.
Nah, he's offside. He's offside. He's offside.
Is he?
He's given offside. Oh.
I saw it. He was offside. I saw
That
it.
could have been our prediction. 3-0.
He's
Let's
offside.
do a check. Let's check. Let's
he's
check it.
I saw it. He was off.
Oh, I think it
Oh,
might
that
have been
looks
actually.
tight. Can we have the
Martinelli.
lines?
got to be his knee, isn't it? Or is it his shoulder or what?
Because Martinelli's the
quite
one who's
tight.
offside, isn't it? Not Saka.
Yeah.
So
That looked a
Martinelli's
bit
actually the
tight,
one
though.
who's offside.
Nah, because you're.
Are they
have to
checking
check
it?
that.
Nah,
That's
his shoulder looks off.
fairly
I'll be honest.
close.
His shoulder looks off.
Remember the other day when the
quite
Arsenal
tight,
fans were singing, draw the lines, draw the
Draw the
lines,
line."
draw the line,
His shoulder
draw
looks
the line.
Are they checking?
Nah,
They checked it already?
I think that's good.
I think it is gonna. It did look a shade offside.
Yeah.
Yes, it is offside.
Yeah, it looked off. It did look
Yeah,
off.
he just went slightly
Innit?
early, but that's
Exactly.
good.
But this is what I'm saying. Leicester's
Threats.
defence is not good. They concede
Martinelli is looking
opportunities,
sharp
man.
today.
And he's got a goal.
Come
This is
on.
the danger on the counter attack. Here comes Barnes again.
Look in the middle.
Fill
Get in
with
the middle. In the
Barnes.
middle. In the middle.
Keep him out.
Nice.
Nice. Overload him.
Don't foul though.
Good. That's fine. Go back if you need.
Forced him back. That's good.
But we shouldn't be getting. That's the thing. We shouldn't be getting counted on like that. It's not great.
Well, you're gonna get. Listen, you can get counted on.
I don't
I mean, and
understand.
that guy Harvey Barnes, one of the best in the division at counter attacking football. He's so quick and tricky and direct. So you've got to double up players like that. There's certain players you've got to look on it and just say, I don't want to be one-on-one with him. He's that good.
Yeah.
And he's one of them.
100%.
You know.
He's always one of the ones that I fear from this Leicester City side.
Well, it's a lovely ball there by Ben White.
Ah.
That's a great ball,
It's a
man.
lovely ball slipped in
But this,
down
you
the
see
outside.
my point about Ben White. He always gets the ball into the box. He crosses.
Saka, their connection
It's nice.
Yeah.
He always crosses the ball. It's almost pinpoint.
Yet another corner for Arsenal.
At first, I was unsure about that Ben White because I was like, is he fast enough though? But he just don't really
Nah,
Splits.
from first game of the season when second half he looked up Zaha. Listen, he was in the yellow card. I was like, he's on something different. He's on something different.
Come on, corner.
Okay,
big
another corner to Arsenal.
Let's see something here.
See one of the big boys bang on him maybe. We're playing it short again. Oh, that's a nice ball. I thought it was a nice ball, but it wasn't. Jorginho did well there getting back. There's a chance.
Out wide. You should have gone out wide. Oh, yes.
Yes,
Go on,
Saka.
let someone have a shot, please.
Overlap. Oh,
Zinchenko.
oh, unlucky.
Good save there by Ward.
That's good. That was good play.
Play that again. Arsenal knocking on the door here.
Go on, look at Zinni,
Trying to
Odegaard in the
get
box.
that second goal, which would be all important in this game.
Oh, great.
Lovely pass spread over.
Out wide.
Ben White again there.
Saka's there.
See, look, Leicester can't maintain they can't sustain what they were doing. I knew it. They just couldn't.
Need another though. Need another. Still a long way to go in this game.
Go on.
Nice.
Wide, that's it.
Lovely switch ball there.
It's almost like you beat them into submission. We're just on them.
Oh, this is lovely.
Could have a shot.
Chance for a shot, and that's
Yes.
a foul on the edge of the box. In a very good position there.
Who's taking this?
Castagna there complaining about it,
Odegaard,
but it was
man.
a foul on Trossard.
Odegaard, man. Let him whip that.
I would like to. I've never seen. Is Trossard
Good on
is
set
he a
pieces.
free kick guy?
No, you know, I've never seen.
Because he looks like a sort of guy would shape that in from there as well.
But he takes corners.
Yeah.
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 Do you know what I like about Trossard though? Is the fact that he doesn't look overawed. He doesn't look out of place. Even though he's come from Brighton, he looks like he's fully stepping up.
That's a Belgium international at the World Cup.
But he didn't play. He didn't play.
Player.
He didn't play for.
I think he played one game.
Oh, he played one game.
Yeah.
But Trossard's been like that from he first played for us.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, wow. I was
yeah.
blown away. I wasn't expecting him to just.
Yeah, it's so mad how he's literally just bang,
adapt.
Bang. Yeah. Easy, man.
Come on.
Right, Odegaard and Martinelli are over this one. Free kick. What can they do?
Because Martinelli don't take free kicks for us, does he? He don't take free kicks.
Has he ever scored any? He has taken a few. He's definitely taken
I remember.
I don't really remember any
I don't
going in.
remember none. I don't remember none.
That answers that.
I don't remember any going in.
I remember Odegaard scored a free kick last season against Burnley away. Absolutely. I think we were struggling and we
Odegaard's good on free kicks.
Yeah, he's good.
And it is Odegaard to take it. Well, he kicked that straight into the ground. That was a poor free kick. Good header back in, but it was a poor free kick.
Come on.
Why is he trying to hit that low? Like he's trying. Do you think he was trying to play it into the feet of a player?
Oh, I think he was trying to get it underneath the wall.
No, I think he was trying to play that into the feet of a player. You know that.
There was not enough power for that to be a shot, surely.
Oh,
go on.
It's another foul, surely. It is. Another foul been given there on Granit Xhaka.
From a free kick, you can't
No
pass it.
yellow card, or is it? There's Brennan there.
You okay?
Brennan's been injured.
Come on.
Granit Xhaka there. Took a little knock to the head. I think he's had a very good game.
Yeah.
There's been
Tielemans and Vardy coming on.
Jamie Vardy coming on and Tielemans. So they're bringing on the heavy go. We'll see this free kick, then we're going to go to the information station. Let's see this free kick first. It's Martin Odegaard over this one. Pressure ramping up.
I do get nervous when Vardy comes on. He's got 11 goals against us, man.
Right, here comes Odegaard. He puts the signal up. Players running in the box. That's a decent delivery. Oh! Keeper saved it. It was sort of straight at him.
Was that Gabriel?
I think it's been given as offside anyway.
He had a chance last week against Aston Villa to score and he turned around.
I think it's been given as offside, yeah.
Really?
Was it offside? Anyway, we're going to go to the information station.
So, couple of thoughts very quickly. Earlier when I said Trossard had a rocket disallowed against Leicester and then scored another, that was actually McAllister, my bad. But he did score in that game, to be fair. So Leicester have a little bit of history of great goals being disallowed against them. But look, Arsenal, we said that we wanted them to play, get the win, not make it matter. And so far, they're not, because they got the goal and Martinelli responds. And isn't it interesting that we talk about the absence of Jesus because he drifts left, you know, maybe playing a part in Martinelli struggling form a little bit. Here we are seeing Martinelli score as Trossard. What does he do? Drifts left, plays a lovely ball into him, gets the goal.
Yeah, brilliant goal, and nothing less than what Arsenal deserved. They've been by far the better team. And listen, there's more goals in this game, although I noticed that Leicester have just brought on Vardy, who in the past has been a bit of a nemesis for Arsenal. So we've got to keep a close eye on him. But overall, I'm very pleased. I was about to say, up until that last set piece, I've been a bit disappointed in Arsenal's set pieces so far. They keep opting for the short corners.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think that we should do more to get the ball in the box as soon as possible.
Especially because Leicester aren't great from them, or certainly early in the season weren't. So Arsenal almost need to be sticking it on Ward a little bit more. I know we did and then scored, but you know, and had it disallowed. But you get my point. Arsenal, what I like is since getting the goal, they've been chasing the second rather than sort of sitting on it and trying to be more compact. They clearly know that, you know, Leicester haven't been, let's call it how it is. Leicester haven't been good today, but they've got a lot of quality on that pitch. Barnes, Vardy, we know what he's done over the years. Tielemans has just come on now. Arsenal fans wanted him, me included. So they've got players that can hurt us. So I like Arsenal's approach to basically not underestimate Leicester and say, look, we need that second goal because it's not one yet.
Nope, you're right, James. We do need a second goal. However, I am pleased with the way things are going on the pitch so far. But yeah, absolutely, a second goal would be great.
All right, we'll go back to Robbie and everyone. There's about half an hour on the clock left. Arsenal 1-0 up.
Arsenal 1-0 up. Just for information, in the other games, Villa just went 1-0 up.
Oh, come on, Saliba!
Saliba just gave the ball away there very cheaply.
You're better than that, man.
Villa 1-0 up against Everton, by the way.
You're actually better than that.
Lucky he didn't pay the price there, but that was poor. But
that's a good
ball's
ball.
in behind there. This is
Kepa Vardy.
Nobody closed him down either. The Arsenal got away with that. I mean, not great that.
And then not a great clearance
Not
either.
great, and not a great clearance. This is what I said will happen, boys and
But
girls.
you see the issue that I've got, yeah?
Right, this is what I said will happen. That they're going to come and step on it, which they are now. Right, you've seen the substitutions. They're coming positive now, right? For the last.
But you see, I think the difference is
Look at
our
it.
mistake.
He doesn't get close to him though.
But it was our mistake. That gives them then the impetus to keep going forward.
Yeah, but Martinelli there. No, I think it's Jorginho, is it? Didn't get close.
Would you bring Party on?
What minute are we on? 64?
64.
If I'm taking Odegaard off to go defensive, then...
No, I mean for Jorginho. I mean.
Oh, for Jorginho, I don't know.
I'm not going to take no one off yet, but
Yeah.
it's something to look at, definitely. Because look at that. Look at they're way more aggressive now. They're being way more aggressive now, isn't it? You can see.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, they've gone from just in the last couple of minutes where they've got to
Since
go
they
for
made
it.
them
No one's still
subs.
got a yellow, have they?
So, but this is
Martinelli.
this is a chance. Don't make no mistakes and just be, positive, and the goals will come.
Oh, that was a good shot, though.
That was.
Imagine he got 2 and 2 after getting no goals in his last 94 shots, and then he got 2. Be mad.
Mental. As captain as well.
Yeah.
Boy.
Ref again.
That's ours,
Look at
man.
his arms around him. Go on.
Gave it to Leicester.
It's a foul. by Saka.
yellow
We're
card.
giving the ball away a bit too many, just need to get our composure back in this game. Obviously, Leicester are going to have a period now where they've got to go for it, and they're going for it right now. But that could open up opportunities for us to get a second.
I think we have played well against a low block. For the last couple of weeks, we struggled against that, but we have played well today. Like we have dominated.
Really well.
Yeah.
I think we could look for a nice little counter-attack right now, actually.
Yeah, that's it. But we've got to defend right.
Yeah. No silly errors.
Yeah,
Nothing silly.
that's my,
Look,
that was
come
my
on,
thing.
get that out.
It's annoying if
There you go.
when we
There we
give
go,
them
nice.
the
There you go.
chance.
One big ball over the top, counter-attack.
Go on.
Martinelli.
Oh, look at
Good
that.
ball there.
Oh, beautiful.
Pass.
Come on, Nelly.
Oh, you should.
Is that Trossard?
Saka's there, Saka's
Good
there.
feet.
Saka's right there.
Just couldn't get it out of his
gave it
feet
away.
enough.
That's ours. Thank you.
And again.
Go on.
Ooh.
Oh, he's there, man. You didn't have to do that. It's a foul. It is a foul. That is a foul. You didn't have to do that. You could have passed it. It was a foul. It was a foul. He's
But there you see it. There's the chances are there on the counter-attack.
He is good Trossard though, man. Got nice little touches and stuff.
Good header.
Is that the whole
Like
game?
it went out.
73% possession. Wow.
Oh,
Good
beautiful
tackle there by
challenge.
Saka.
Don't.
Oh, referee! Oh, my God.
He's probably going to get
Here we
yellow
go.
as well.
If he ever.
Madness.
He won the ball.
I don't understand that, to be fair.
He's won
That's
the
a
ball.
beautiful
Isn't
challenge.
He's won the ball.
This ref's
Flipping
a
hell.
joke.
Nice. Snap into them. Good. Now, look, we snap into
That's
them.
it.
Good.
That's it.
Punish him for that.
Well done,
That's a
Trossard.
foul.
That's
That's
a
a
foul.
foul, surely.
Thank you, ref.
No
Fine.
yellow or nothing. Okay.
It should actually really be 3-0 though. We should have
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I said to our time when we scored that third goal.
But that's why we need another goal right now. We
Yeah.
need another goal. Just to
Oh, look, Eddie's coming on.
Eddie Nketiah is getting ready to come on.
The boss is back.
I think he's gonna take off Trossard. You know.
Oh, that I don't think.
Oh.
I think because he's
Who
done it
do you
every
take
game.
off? This is a
He's done
sticky
it every
one.
game. He's taken Trossard off. And
I
around this
wouldn't
time.
take Trossard.
But do
Oh,
you take
no.
off
Oh, no.
Martinelli because he's on a yellow?
Is that another corner?
Oh,
Yes, come on.
I think that I wouldn't take off Trossard,
I wouldn't take
but
Trossard
I think
off.
he's
I
going to
wouldn't.
take
I
Trossard
wouldn't.
off.
I would not take.
They might
Trossard
take Martinelli off. He had that little knock.
and he's on a yellow.
But I think if you look at the last couple of games, Trossard's come off every single game.
Yes, but I don't think he should come off today.
No, I know, I agree.
our
But I
biggest
just
threat.
think,
Yeah, I think let him play the 90 minutes.
I think the manager will do that. I think the manager.
Come
will
on,
do
boys. Let's get something from this. Come on.
It's a good delivery again. We've delivered some good balls in there, but
That's good hold up as well there by, is that Gabriel?
Yeah, that's Gabriel.
Oh.
Got to get
That
some.
was
good by
what I
Gabriel.
wanted.
Can you get something in?
That's another corner, no?
What? How's
He
that not a
has
corner?
literally. But do you see Faye's?
How's that not a corner though?
Just hanging on to him.
Ay.
And Ketchup.
Come on,
yeah.
Eddie.
Ketchup,
Eddie,
four.
come on and score. Trossard.
Yeah, Trossard, see look.
Okay.
Told you.
Is it his stamina?
It must
He's been
be.
playing well. I wouldn't have took him off.
Yeah, I won't take him off.
He's been playing. He's looked a threat.
Yeah,
I guess that pace on the counter attack, isn't it?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
if you could get the ball up there quick, Eddie.
You know who I would have
Quicker.
brought on though? I would have brought on ESR.
Is he fully back now? Like, is he fully
I
fit
think
or
he's
is it?
back, yeah. Oh, 1-0 to West Ham.
1-0 to West
Oh.
Ham. Big goal.
Danny Ings.
Danny Ings.
Is that against the old club? as
Not
well?
in
Danny
Forest.
Ings, you know.
No.
Showing Southgate there in the crowd. Of course, Eddie and Nketiah in, could possibly play for England. Right, got to watch this counter attack.
It's, you know what it is? It's the Vardy factor, man. That's what worries me.
Vardy hasn't really.
I know, but he's
His
got
last
a
few
same
games.
ball.
No,
I
he's
know.
last
but
few games he hasn't scored
he's
against
got
us,
a
though.
knack of scoring
He
against
did
us,
used to
though,
like
man.
all the time, but last few games.
He's got that
we've
knack of
contained him.
scoring against us. He's got that knack of scoring against us, man.
Oops.
Come on,
Nothing
you just,
stupid,
yeah,
boys.
just concentrate, man.
That's
You're-
it. I don't mind that.
You're a much better defender than the silly mistakes that you make in certain games. Come on. Good. Nice.
Go on, lovely.
Lovely,
turn.
lovely.
Come on,
It's
now,
opened up
come on now. Come on
Come
now.
on, Odegaard. Come on,
Come on.
Odegaard.
Sack
Let's
on.
finish this game.
Oh, come on, bro.
Should have just released the ball, man.
Come on.
That's it. That's his only issue. Is just that final thing. Like, just either shoot or.
It's just no,
pass.
it's just poor, man. He's
Yeah.
been good all season. It's just poor play, man. And again, it's annoying because we know how good he is. That is his bread and butter.
We're in there, man.
It's like his
He had
brain's
two
wired for like
options,
intricate
man.
passes and stuff. But it's like, bro, just welly it.
Yeah.
I saw the Nketiah one where it was a little bit difficult, but the Saka one,
Leicester coming
Yeah,
forward
that's.
again.
he was open.
You know when it's too easy sometimes.
Come on, man.
Buckle up
on,
for the ride,
yeah,
boys.
yeah.
It's going to be like this, and girls. Keep saying boys.
I'll be a boy for
I
today.
haven't forgotten you, boys and girls. I think. Buckle up for the ride. Well done, well done, well done.
Oh, you're out of position. You're out of position. Come on.
Oh my God, that was a great shot.
Gosh.
Oh my God.
It's not a corner. Shut up.
Oh my God. Come on. Boys, we need to snap in. You see what it is? This is the time where Jorginho is going to struggle because they're nipping in and he can't. Oh, do you know? He can't get there quick enough. He just can't get there quick enough.
What are you saying? You want Partey?
I think there's got to be a change. You know, we need to react to their midfield. They made a substitute by bringing in Tielemans, adding someone in the midfield that's creative, driving forward. We need to stop what they're doing.
Yeah. Usually, I think we'd bring in El Neni or someone.
Yeah.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I
like
think
80
someone in the middle. I don't know who we've got on the bench. Who's the options other than Partey?
Partey, just Partey.
Just
Yeah,
Partey.
yeah,
I would
yeah.
bring.
Fabio Vieira. but
I would bring on someone in the midfield just to shore that up a little bit, counteract what they've done a little bit.
Good press in.
Nice.
Granit
Go on,
Xhaka.
Jack.
Well
Maybe
done.
give it another 5 minutes or so.
Oh, and then we
See,
give it
look,
away. Come
Jorginho
on.
again. See, look, I just think that we need to. I just think that we need to just get hold.
Eddie! Wow.
And then the second touch was poor. You've done the hard
He
bit.
literally did the hardest bit.
Oh. And we've got to fight for this.
Got to be careful with these balls over the top. All these look.
Yeah, see, look, that shouldn't be happening though. That was what I'm trying to say. That ball,
Mate, that stopped the cross from coming in. You didn't.
that ball shouldn't be happening though. In this predicament we are in, we're a little bit too high. I think. I just think that we need to just, get our foot back on the ball a bit. We seem
Well,
to
1-0.
be losing our heads a bit. Like,
I don't think we're losing our heads.
no, just a tiny bit. I think we are.
We
Like,
need another go.
No, I don't think we're losing our heads. I think you know.
oh, the Odegaard, the
Odegaard, he just sort of tripped over the ball.
Yeah.
Like the Saliba thing that happened. Like I just think there's been a.
I think they just upped their game a bit. Okay,
Oh, he
okay,
slipped.
that was a bit.
Jorginho down there.
I hope he's all right. What happened?
I'm a big man. Come on, man.
Did he just slip?
Oh, it's just that. Stay down for a bit, break up the momentum.
Or did he clip him?
You know, everyone does it to us.
It's an experienced player there.
Yeah.
Big grab him around the neck now.
You mean you don't want this to come and bite us at the end of the game, though?
Yeah.
No, but you do need to break the play up.
No,
Yeah,
you
have to.
sensible.
You know, last week
So
when it
everyone
happened to us, it happened to us.
No, you
man.
know that was like
that.
long ass time
Martinez.
wasted.
That was like before the half
This
time,
is
wasn't
this
it?
is more breaking up play,
Emi Martinez.
which
was
something
an
we don't
absolute
do
joke.
really enough sometimes.
He was an absolute joke.
You
Last
do
week.
need to break play up
Yeah.
sometimes.
Last week.
Emi Martinez was like the second half just started and he's
on the
getting the
floor.
ball
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
falling
yeah,
on the
yeah.
floor. That's stupidness. That's ridiculous. Like you know.
You're moving mad.
He's a bit of a character.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, get the ball forward, man.
Oh.
Well done.
Come on.
No, you didn't need to play that.
Yeah, that was.
Saliba, man.
Didn't need to play that intricate ball there.
Oh.
I don't know what it is. Just a little bit.
What it is it's 1-0. And 1-0 is always 1-0 is always nervy, man. Especially with what we're chasing, you know what I mean? So it's always nervy.
Come on, 15 minutes, boys. Come on, head in the game. Come on, boys. We need this, man. Come on. Man City's teams on the little prompt at the bottom. It's looking not too bad.
Good.
What time's their kick-off
Challenge.
then?
5:30.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's a game at 7:45, which I didn't
Yeah,
know.
Liverpool.
Yeah, I didn't
The
know.
Liverpool game.
Man,
It's because the League Cup finals on tomorrow.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the League Cup finals on tomorrow.
Come on, boys. Come on. You got to step it up. Come on. Last 14 minutes. Come on, boys.
Well done, good covering.
That's good tracking back.
Well done.
That's great tracking back. Well done, Martinelli. And that's,
Get wide.
you know what? That's smart keeping because he could have done what Alisson did the other day and kicked it straight at the player.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him.
Big body.
Jamie
and that.
Vardy, man.
He's a savage.
They're making another sub.
What's that? He's at
Leeds
Samare and
Leeds United
Daka.
just gone 1-0 up against Southampton.
Oh,
That's what we're
is it
talking about
Furpo?
scores.
Is his name Furpo? Furpo? Yeah.
Patson Daka, another striker coming on for Leicester. They're really going for it here. This is what I said for Ndidi.
Last 12 minutes.
Samare.
And Samare's come on as well. So
They are
lots
going
of
for it.
changes made. They are really going for it.
Wow, 3-0.
Another goal for West Ham as well.
Oh,
3-0.
3-0. Bloody hell.
Is that Declan Rice?
Oh, is
Declan
that-
Rice.
Declan,
Was
yeah.
that
I bring that to the Emirates,
Yeah,
mate.
Yo!
Bring it to the Emirates.
Oh.
You'll make James a happy guy. I
Nice
know
little flick
James
there.
wants Declan Rice, so
Go on,
bring it to
press
the
it.
Emirates, mate.
Make me happy too. I love Declan Rice. Man.
Yeah.
You want him? You like him like that?
Yeah,
I
man.
love Declan.
Brilliant player.
I don't know. You
Quality.
know, I'm not as.
Remember seeing him when he come to Arsenal, man. I was so impressed with him.
Oh, boys, come on.
That's off, surely.
It's offside, surely offside. No? Yes, thank you. Come on, Arsenal, see this one home.
You know what? You're right,
It'll be a
though.
huge win.
I feel like I'm kicking every ball, heading every ball with the. I can't take it, man. Man, my nerves, man, my nerves. Oh, man,
It's a lot.
my nerves are just jangling, bro.
At least this game as bad as it was last week.
Oh yeah, no, last week.
Yeah, that was just on a
No,
different
last week.
scale,
No,
mate.
last week was better. You know what? The worst one was the Brentford one, the Man United one, man. The Man United one had my nerves all over the place.
Every game's going to be
enjoyed that
like this.
though.
Like every game from now till the end of the season is just like this
Yep.
because there's so much on it.
That's good. That's good play by.
Good play by
Nketiah.
Eddie and Nketiah there.
He does look a bit He's focused.
That's why sometimes you bring a player out that focuses them again. Especially like Trossard's had a good game now as well. So, I can't come on flop, can I? I've got to do something.
Can't be getting
Martinelli's had a
complacent.
good game as well, so, Remember Martinelli got took out for a little bit because of Trossard. So now he knows it's not just, you're not fixed. This is what we want in the team.
No one is safe.
Nobody.
Oh, wow.
Come on now. I know he touched the ball, but come on, bro. You can't do that.
Getting hit in the head all the time, isn't he?
Oh, get on.
Shut up, Vardy, man. I mean, it was, to be fair to Vardy, it was an accident. He didn't deliberately do that. I don't think he deliberately.
He just ran into him.
Like, he did just,
I wouldn't trust him or his wife.
Oof. Oh. Actually, when I look at that again, he didn't need to do that.
You see what I'm saying?
That was unnecessary.
Yeah, he didn't need to do that. He sort of goes in with his knee up as well.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, he didn't need to do that. Sorry, I'll take that back. That was dirty by Vardy. I think he kind of knew what he was doing there. It's it's one of them, I ain't going to get a foul, but I'm leaving a bit on the player.
I'm still just going to go back to Martinelli. I don't know what he got a yellow card for, and that wasn't it.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to understand.
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
It wasn't even like he did 3 challenges.
It's mad. Right, let's just see this attack, and then we're going to
10 minutes left.
Check out the information station with the boys. So we can have a little attack here. Is that a foul? No, it wasn't. Leicester back on the ball here. It's all very frantic. Let's go to the information station and hear what James and Laurie have got to say about the game. Actually, let's see this attack. Leicester on the attack. Let's see this.
Look at the middle. Look at the middle. Look at the middle.
This is dangerous. Ball's whipped across. Oh. All right, let's go to James and Laurie.
10 minutes to go plus added time, and it's now opened up, right? Everyone's made the changes. We see Thomas Partey's about to come on. I imagine that's for Jorginho, although it would be interesting to see if he does anything a little bit more defensive like Odegaard or something and just go to a flat midfield 3. But Jorginho's down again. He's been on the floor a bit recently, so Partey will come on. But it's opened up really the last 15 minutes.
It has, and we're into the last 10 minutes, as you say, and this will be quite nervy moments for Arsenal because we haven't got that second goal yet.
Yeah.
And we're just the 1-0 up, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
So we do need to be defensively responsible and not make any silly mistakes, especially.
Yeah, I think it's about not allowing them too much. They brought on Vardy and Daka. We know they're 2 players that like spacing behind. They want to be one-on-one with the defenders. You know, they want the game to open up. That will suit them. It's just about how Arsenal respond, but Arsenal have to make sure they've got a little bit going the other way as well. We can't just sit back the last 10 minutes because they've got enough quality to hurt us. I think we need to feel like Saka, Martinelli and Nketiah are finding an ability to get him beyond as well. It's a lovely assist from Trossard, just watching it back. I mean, and a brilliant finish from Martinelli as well.
Who, by the way, I think has been my man of the match today.
Trossard?
No, Martinelli.
Martinelli?
Yeah, I think.
Is that a little bit of bias with the goal, or?
Yeah, especially if it ends up at 1-0, then his goal will be the defining moment of the match. But
let's see if it ends that way.
I like his energy. He's been tracking back, making tackles. He didn't have a particularly good first half, but I think in the second half he's been very good.
Well, let's see if it carries on. 10 minutes to go, plus I'm predicting around 5 minutes added time, probably. Although knowing them, they'll chuck on 8 or something. But yeah, Villa 2-0 up at Everton now. That's interesting. So yeah, let's see what happens. Partey's coming on. We'll get the reaction now from Robbie and everyone, as we see who he comes on for.
Yeah, we're back underway here. Arsenal versus Leicester. It's still 1-0, but Leicester really, it's noticeable now. Leicester are really pushing for that equaliser. So Arsenal are going to have to be really resolute here. Thomas Partey just about to come on for Jorginho.
Wait, that's Odegaard.
For Odegaard, sorry.
Oh.
That's what I said earlier. I thought if they're going to tighten up at the back, like Odegaard.
Yeah, so Odegaard coming off.
Okay, well done, Odegaard.
Fair play,
Welcome back, Partey.
So Martin Odegaard coming off, Thomas Partey coming on. Be interesting to see what position he takes up. Will he take up the sort of deep defensive position, or will he or are they just going to put 2 in there?
Just.
Oh, you think you'll be like 4-2-1, just 1 in front?
Yeah,
and
maybe
then
just like a 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, Arsenal coming forward. Could we get this second goal?
Come on, boys.
Partey looks to be a bit further forward.
Yeah, he can play box to box. He did play in that role a lot of times for Atletico. That was a nice little hopeful ball.
Is he off? Yeah, he's off. But that was a good ball though, but it was off. Come on, boys. Come on. We've got to see this out, man. Oh, my God.
Lots of goals
4-0
flying
in
in the
West
other
Ham.
games. West Ham winning 4-0 now.
Bloody hell.
Absolutely destroying
Right.
Forest at the moment.
No, Nottingham Forest got
Antonio.
taken to the sword, man.
Jeez.
Chop down that piece of wood. Come on, boys. We've got to see this
Great
out.
to have one more.
They're
Yeah.
up there.
Well, we should have had 2 more, man.
Yeah, trust.
Come on. Yeah, our ball.
That's ours.
Cheers. Well done,
That,
boys.
mate.
Another substitute coming on. It's Ricardo Pereira coming on. This
Surely
time.
this is their last sub now.
Castagna coming off. They should put on a new team.
Yeah.
New five-a-side.
I said half time they'll make. Well, you said they're going to make the fight. They got 5 subs. They can't sustain
Five-a-side.
it. They can't sustain that
You got
pressure.
your defensive team for the first
Yeah,
half.
you go.
It's like American football now.
They got the hard-working team in the first half.
American football, like the defense is, the offense has
Special
just come on.
teams, the special
teams offense has just come onto the pitch. Right, can Arsenal see it out though?
Good play. Nice. He's so much stronger than Nketiah, isn't it?
He is, yeah.
Good. Nice.
Oof,
That's,
that's
a
a head
foul.
injury.
Come on now.
Come on, another one. Referee.
That's
Who's
Tillman's
that
third
on?
foul now, surely.
Jack has been through it today.
He's been
man.
through it, man. I think he's played well.
He's played well. He has played well.
That was those sort of little, you know, the thing is, right, those little things like that are so important at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
Just going up, even though you know you're going to get clobbered, you know what I mean? It looks like Tielemans has come out of it worse.
Who got the free? Who's free
Looking like
kick?
he's a little bit concussed.
Surely
Or
ours.
is he injured?
It must be
Yeah.
ours.
Oh, it's Arsenal's free kick. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Is he all right?
Oh, he can't
Yeah,
stand
what's up
up.
with
Yeah.
him?
Nah, he should be.
Tielemans
he
there,
needs
that's
to
not
be
looking
off.
good.
Right, he needs to come off.
Is it
Did
head
he injure
or
his knee or?
Yeah. Is it head or body?
Oh, he might have landed weird.
Is it?
Oh, the ankle. He's gone over on his ankle.
So he lands like this, like
Yeah.
bent up like
One of them ones though, you can either just walk it off.
Oh, that's straight. Oh, tendons could have been.
He's
Yeah,
still playing
yeah.
on though, so hopefully he's all right.
It's mad though, as a player, you got like 45 seconds to walk it off. You just got to crack on.
Literally.
It's adrenaline, isn't it?
Yeah,
And then that will, after when the game finishes now, that'll be killing you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's a good header. Well done. Nice.
Help him out.
Is that
Another
another foul? Where's the
time
yellow
on
cards
Xhaka.
though? That's what I don't get. Like, there's
No,
I
no-
don't understand.
Not one
Martinelli's
yellow
at the
card.
start was weak.
Not one yellow card.
and that is very
no,
late.
come on
That's
now.
a very
Come
late
on.
tackle.
Come on. You're telling me that's not a yellow?
Compared to them, it's a joke. Pawson, what are you
This
doing?
ref
Are
is
you
a
watching the
joke,
game?
man. Clearly
He was
not.
quick to give the Martinelli one for nothing.
I think Lee Mason's on VAR.
And you know,
What is
Tielemans
he
has
bet?
gone down again there. He's struggling. Don't forget, guys, you can get involved in Fan Zone at full time. James and Laurie are going to be in the hot seat. They'll be taking your calls, right? You can be part of the show. We want to hear from as many as you around the world and across the UK as possible. All you've got to do to get involved is download the app AFTV Plus. Download AFTV Plus. You click 2 buttons and you're through to the show. That is how easy it is, and it's free as well. So get involved. AFTV Plus. It looks like Tielemans might have to come off.
He's got
And they might have to finish the game with 10 men because I'm sure they've used all their subs.
Hopefully,
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, hopefully he's not injured.
You know what though?
It's
It would
really
be
to
funny
take him
if
as a
they
free.
tried to
He
use
went
that.
over on it really horribly.
They tried to use it as a
trying to
concussion
see-
sub, and then they would
No,
get enough. If
it's
not,
not,
it
it's
would-
his ankle,
no,
mate.
but it would be funny if they tried to use it.
Oh,
'cause you
no,
just- you never know.
I don't think even they're going to try and get away with that.
Yeah. If they ever.
He's still trying to.
But that looked bad though when he went
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
You
he
saw that.
twisted right round
I-
him. He's trying to. He's probably going to try and see if he can come on and. But if you do,
He
you
don't
can
even
make
look
it
like he
worse,
can
doesn't it?
stand.
Yeah,
on
he
it.
don't it, isn't it? He actually does not.
I'd be very surprised if he goes
Doesn't
back
look
on.
good.
You know, there's going to be a lot of extra time though. There's going to be a lot of extra time.
Yeah, it'd be at least 5, 6 minutes.
How many subs? We made 2 subs.
They've
They
made
made
5.
5 subs.
They've made 5. The injuries, I think there's going to be quite a few minutes. It'll be interesting to see.
He's back on Tielemans.
Oh, okay.
And he's running. Seems to be running
Just
all right.
about.
Yeah, he's
Just about.
gingerly running, but yeah, he's running. Come on, get back now, boys. Get back.
Got to try and see this out.
You're right, though. Thomas Partey's playing in the more box-to-box role. He's a bit more advanced. Oh, nice,
That
Xhaka.
was brilliant by Xhaka. Composure.
Nice, come on.
Nice ball there.
Overlap.
Forward. Release.
Ben White.
We're going to go for the goal.
Good. Nah, to be honest, keep the ball,
Got to be sensible. Whatever
Keep
we
the
do,
ball,
got to
man.
be sensible.
Keep the ball. That's what we do. That's fine.
Nice.
Good. Come on, boys. See this out. How
1
much
minute we
extra
on
time?
89.
How much extra minutes will be added on?
I bet you the ref's going to come over and tell Ben White off. I bet you.
What for?
If he's going to take too long, he's taking too long. Wouldn't
Didn't
surprise
actually waste much time there, did he? Saka in the corner there. Doesn't quite come
Giving
off.
it away.
But chance to win it back.
Yeah.
Yes, love it.
Take your
How much?
time.
How much extra time, man? How much extra time? Come on, we need to see this out.
Also, don't forget, Cecil and Turkish are at the game. 5 minutes of injury time to be added on. Cecil and Turkish at the game. So they, of course, will be speaking to the fans after the game to see what they made. Nice little turn there by... Oh, that's a foul. Oh, no, he's giving it as a straight goal.
That is madness. I tell you what, we need to get Robbie Odin on. Yeah, we do. Shore up that back line for the last couple of minutes.
Oh, keeper hesitated there. Trying to draw us on with the press. And there,
Right, winners. Good.
Well up.
And second ball. Second ball.
Did win the second ball. That was
Good.
brilliant. There's Partey there.
That's
Lost it though. Here come Leicester coming forwards. Oh, and there's just two passes there. That was too easy there by Jorginho to get past it. The ball's coming to the box.
Come on.
Fortunately, Martinelli kind of got to it, but Leicester here, as we know they would. This is the scary times. They're pushing everyone forward, but Arsenal won it back.
Nice,
Partey
Saka.
there. Saka, sorry.
A bit too far.
That's
A bit too much on that.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Few minutes left.
Come on. We've got to see this out, boys. Come on.
It's a well-won header there,
Saliba, well done.
and good pressure there
Don't foul.
by Eddie Nketiah.
Ooh, come on.
It's nervy.
Come on, boys.
All lumped up front.
Shook about Vardy.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Do not. Yeah, take him up.
Nice.
Good Saka.
Good Saka. Come on.
The
Pick up your man. Pick up your
forward
man.
players working hard back here, and I think
Oh,
that might have been
offside.
offside as well.
Like,
Was it?
take
Or,
that, yeah, it's
or is it
offside.
substitution?
Oh, Tommy
Oh,
Asu.
Tommy
Asu
Asu's
coming
coming on.
Tomiyasu coming on, I'm sure. What do you think, Saka coming off? Who's coming off?
No, 35 minutes.
Zinchenko.
Okay.
Wait.
Zinchenko, of course, who's been
He's
captain of the
magic.
day.
Well done, Zinny. We're proud of you.
Captain for the day. It's a nice gesture because of the, celebrating. Far from celebrating. It's the 1 year anniversary of the horrible war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And that's why Zinchenko has been the captain today.
Well done, Zinny.
Right, on comes
Coming,
Tommy
Tomiyasu.
Has he got a new haircut?
He's got a
Bit of
fresh
skill
trim and
there.
that.
Right, he's got something different as well.
Come on, Tommy
Long
Asu.
throw to come in here by Leicester.
That's good management, by the way. That is good management. We know they're going to bring in. They're going to
It's our
bring
ball,
in.
isn't it?
They're
Isn't it our ball?
going to try and bombard the box with crosses. Get your
Yes.
two men on.
Oh, lovely.
Let's have a nice cheeky
Well
counter.
done.
Look out wide.
Go on.
Nice
Ball
cheeky
up to
counter.
Saka.
Okay, go on.
Chance for Saka to run onto that. Does he go
No,
for
that's
it?
Partey.
Partey, that is
Oh, is
Partey.
that Partey? Jeez.
That could have been our own goal
Wait.
easily.
Thomas, what's he doing all up there? I thought it was Saka.
I thought that was Saka.
No, it's Partey.
Corner to Arsenal.
Outside of the boot.
Oh,
Brilliant by
great,
Xhaka.
Thomas.
Outside of the
Nice little
boot.
bit of
He
pace.
could have found him, but
It actually looks like.
a bit weak.
I think if that had been Saka, he would have found.
Yeah, he would
He
have.
would have found the pass, but because
But to be fair, the keeper was coming out. To
Yeah.
be fair,
Got
Leicester have no corners. That's
got
nice.
to keep the ball in the corner, right?
Yeah, 100%. Keep that in the corner, man. 100%.
Odegaard's gone off, innit? It's more Odegaard do them little
Well,
short
one more
ones.
minute.
Yeah.
Good.
That's Partey.
Oh,
What are you doing, Partey, man?
This guy, man.
That's too
doing?
relaxed. I'm sorry.
That
that's
is
too
so
relaxed.
bad.
Come on, man.
You can't expect to just get another corner there.
What's that?
Foul to us, for us. Yes. Come on.
What's Partey doing there?
I ain't got a clue. I don't think he knows.
Just a slight.
Hold the ball in the corner. You just
Didn't even boot it at him. He just passed it like.
Hey, mate,
When I'm
you want
like my
it?
lunch, you know, it's a stupid
If
thing.
it happens, it
that
We're
happens,
1-0
you know
up.
what I mean? Yeah. Come on, boys. Waste some time now.
Yeah, go to the corner.
Jorginho does go to the corner, but he doesn't quite find the man. Saka there trying to make a nuisance of himself and does. But it is a Leicester throw. I thought that was our throw.
He's so strong, man.
That was a Leicester throw.
He's literally like an ox. He's so strong.
He didn't clear it. Higher up the pitch, Leicester.
Come on, they got
How
20
many
seconds. They need
minutes
to hurry up.
No, they don't.
No, I mean, it's keep doing that. That's it. Keep time.
Come on, get it out.
Well
done, Jorginho.
Hoof it. Yes, lovely.
Moved away there. One to chase there for
Eddie. Go on,
Eddie,
Eddie.
making a nuisance.
Come on, ref, blow the whistle.
Come on,
Last
full time.
chance. This is
He'll
got to be
allow
last
them
chance.
attack.
Full time. Blow.
it?
Blow.
Blow, ref, blow.
Ref,
Oh, he ain't blowing yet. He ain't blowing yet. You know he's blown already. Away already. Blow, ref. 95? No?
Come on, he's about to blow the whistle. Come on, hoof it.
Up the pitch.
Go on,
For
Eddie.
Eddie to chase.
Go on,
All
let
right,
him
go on,
have it, let
Eddie.
him
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
chasing
go
well there,
there.
Eddie. Did brilliantly.
blow the
All
whistle.
right, blow the whistle now so we can just have our 3 points.
Ref.
Blow
That's
the
it. That is a huge win. A massive win. A massive win for Arsenal. Arsenal 1, Leicester 0. And I have to say, we've deserved that win. We've been on top since the start of the game. Leicester pushed towards the end, but a deserved win for the Arsenal. We are going to go to the information station in a minute to get the last thoughts from Laurie and James. And then afterwards, don't forget, get involved in full time. We want to hear from as many of you Arsenal fans out there as possible. Use that at AFTV Plus. But another massive win for Arsenal. Martinelli with the goal with an assist from Trossard. Massive win. We've got that game in hand coming up as well on Wednesday. It's over to Bournemouth and then also over to Laurie and James at the information station.
There you go. There you go. Full time, 1-0 Arsenal at half time. I was feeling really aggrieved by some of those decisions. Arsenal have made sure that they won't matter too much by getting a really crucial win. And Arsenal got that goal so early in the second half that settled the nerves. And really across the 90, it's not just what we did in terms of some nice attacking football. We denied Leicester absolutely anything. And we're going to go into it in more detail, you know, on full time. Come join us. But ultimately, we're delighted.
Yeah, absolutely. 1-0, but I think, if anything, that kind of flattered Leicester. To be honest.
Massively. Massively. That was a 3-0 performance.
Yeah, actually, absolutely. Arsenal pretty much in control from start to finish.
Yeah.
Okay, Leicester came into it on occasions, but they didn't really have any real passages of play to unduly worry us.
Yeah.
My only worry was that because we was 1-0 up, and you know, you get into that last 10 minutes, you're slightly nervous that they might get a breakaway goal or a set piece or something like that. But to be honest with you, overall, Arsenal were the dominant side, and that's reflected in the stats. 10 shots to Leicester's one.
One shot they had all
I mean,
day.
Leicester didn't manage a single shot on target.
There you go. Tells you everything.
And Arsenal had 66% possession, which away from home, that's pretty significant. So.
Yeah. Very true, very true. A well-deserved win. It puts us on 57 points, 5 clear of Manchester City and 8 clear of Manchester United. Of course, that is level on games played. Man City are kicking off in about half an hour. So we're going to keep an eye on that on full time. Do join us on full time. And as always, this watch-along matchday experience is brought to you by NordVPN. It is their birth month, actually. They're celebrating for the whole month, which means mystery gifts and all sorts of special things. So go check that out by hitting the link in the description below and scanning the QR code as well. A big thanks to everyone who's joined us. We're going to talk about the decisions. Was I going too far? Was I not? The goal, Martinelli, the impact Trossard had, all that on full time. Join us in about 10 minutes. See you very soon.
I'm trying to access this video and it's doing my nutting, Robbie.
Basically, you want me to go like...
and I won't be tagged to anywhere, and I can save money when for sake.
So how do I know when he's finished moaning? Stop. All right, okay. Should we do?
That's brilliant.